grown-ass animals at the end of the day, my dude. We try and keep it as clean as possible, which leads me to what I was saying when I decided wipies was the move. You know what I mean?
Wipies is shit, bro.
If you're a grown-ass man...
And it's softer.
And you ain't using wipies, right? Man, you probably doing a little bad, my dude. Like,
but you gotta be gentle with the wipies.
Yeah, nah.
Your finger might bust through that bitch.
Yeah, that's the worst. Fucking Tootsie Roll. Fuck around, have a Tootsie Roll. Nah, I be fucking around, and I ain't even trying to get a sponsor, but Dude Wipes holla at me, right?
Like for real, that's for baby booties, bro. Not for like man ass. Like, so you got to be gentle when you.
But see, Dude Wipes are built for man ass.
Okay, there we go.
Right? Pause.
There we go. Yeah,
right?
man ass.
Yeah. I think there was a man ass in charge of these Dude Wipes, and they're like, listen, I'm not trying to put my finger in my ass.
Like, wait, my finger popped through.
Listen, I used some Huggies.
They applied the right pressure to the shit.
It clogged my toilet, and my finger was in my ass.
They use that Flex Force material, like on the trash bags,
or like homie on the fucking infomercials when he sprays it on the boat. He's all, look, the boat don't sink.
Oh,
you spray that shit.
Flex Seal.
Spray it on the roof. You got a leak on the roof.
Motherfucker just slap it on everything.
Hey, that big ass container of water, he just slaps it on there.
Like, there ain't no way that's gonna hold.
It holds it, bro.
But it do on the commercials.
Yeah,
it does.
Listen, commercials don't lie, Jay. Shit. Talking about commercials, bro, look. So I recently said, fuck DirecTV and Comcast, right? We're in a new era here.
I've been this. That shit.
Everybody, yeah, I should have. But listen, I was stuck in my ways. I watch basketball and football all the time, and I need ESPN. That's just a fact. I cannot go without basketball, football, or ESPN.
Yeah.
So when I realized I was paying $220 fucking for basketball and ESPN, I was like, oh hell nah. So then I started looking at all the different services we got, right? So you got Hulu, you got YouTube TV, and all these different streaming TV type of situations. So I got into YouTube TV, which I'm saving like $150.
I was about to ask, how much is that?
Shout out YouTube TV. They ain't sponsoring me or paying me, but I'm watching.
I got something better than that. Just don't make a clip of this shit, so I want to get in trouble. IPTV.
Oh, that's a free shit, huh?
Nah, it's like $25 a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, that shit it has everything.
For real?
So what you have to do is, like, if you have a Fire TV, not a box, don't get the fucking, not the
stick.
The stick, get the box.
Yeah.
The little $60 Fire TV box. Then you download what's called like a digital player, and then you download like an IPTV. Shit, you just flip through it like regular TV, bro.
That's crazy. My barber has that. So it has regular TV and it has like movies and shit.
Yeah,
okay.
And then it has what's called catch-up TV. So if you miss some shit during the week, you can go back and find it and watch it like it's live TV.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
See, that's fire.
And all the pay-per-views and all the fights and shit are on there. I've been on that shit for like 3 years.
Damn, I'm finna go buy me an Amazon box
It's the
right now.
best shit ever, bro. And then check it out. You can have 5 different accounts on there. So if you get one, all you have to do is give him. He has to download it on his shit, and he can. So y'all can like, you pay $25 a month, he pays $25.
Listen, we just split it.
There you go.
Man, we paying like $2 Will, Jesh,
bro.
let's fucking go.
Yeah. And that shit is 4K crisp.
That's crazy.
No glitch,
That's dope,
none of that
dog.
shit. Yeah.
Because see, my biggest thing now going from DirecTV to YouTube TV is the biggest thing I notice is, man, where the fuck these weird ass commercials come from? Weird ass commercials.
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Bro, if I have to watch another male impotence commercial,
That's all it is, huh?
Bruh,
That's
like what the
funny.
fuck, man?
Well, if you're paying for it, why the fuck is there still commercials though?
Because it's still regular TV.
It's
like
regular
a TV?
shit.
It's like regular TV. So you'll see a few of the regular commercials that are like on DirecTV, but then out of nowhere, it's like, by the way, get these pills to make your fucking dick harder than fuck.
She notices it too.
It'll be like, by the way, if you want to write with your rectum, we have these pens.
Seriously, dog, for real. Hey, I'm not even playing. I'm sitting there like, where the fuck these commercials come from?
That's fucking
what the?
funny.
It makes you think about yourself like, is this who they think I am? Like,
Because you know they be listening to you talking and
yeah,
shit.
they do.
So that's
that's exactly what they do. Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro. And then it's like, does your vagina smell? Take this pill for stinky vagina. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep.
DirecTV never showed these commercials, my dude. That's the number one thing I noticed from switching, right? Yeah, dog, it's crazy because we have all these fucking streaming options, bro, for like regular TV, but then regular TV's still like around, bro. But that's like old head shit now.
Yeah.
If you still like on Comcast,
Hey, motherfucker.
you old head.
No,
Listen, you old ass head.
All
That shit is
I pay for is internet. I
That
pay
shit
for
is
internet.
expensive.
As fuck.
Damn.
Especially if you're only paying $25 a month for everything.
25 for everything. Movies, like all that shit.
I paid $200 a month for fucking probably like 15 years, bruh.
Yeah.
And all I watched was HBO, ESPN, and fucking and sports.
I'm all about cutting the cost.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm still on the pandemic free internet shit, bro. Like that's where I'm on. And so between that and then the $25, shit, I'm with it.
Shit, I'm waiting for Joe to cut us another pandemic check.
Oh man, somebody need to get sick again.
Come on, my dude. I need another. What were they? Them little 200 joints?
Hell yeah.
Listen, I go to my.
Hey, the little 95 they put on top of your food stamps is the shit.
Hey, that shit hit, bro.
Hell
You know what I mean? Like,
Fuck yeah.
that shit hit. I ain't even playing. Be like, oh shit, we got an extra $95. Man, we about to get some good cereal. That Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the vanilla fucking almond milk about to be smacking.
See, what I do is I save my little 95 because I know it's gonna leave, so I just stack it up every month. That's no shit. That's what I do.
Like compound interest.
They won't take that shit?
No.
No.
Okay.
One day they're just gonna say, hey, I heard it was supposed to stop in March, but they haven't sent anything out.
Damn. They needed. I'm
mad. I never got food stamps before last year. I said, damn, I couldn't because I never could afford it. Like I paid too much money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But now when you're like individual, sole proprietor, whatever, you can be like, I don't make no money.
Yep. Send me some food stamps.
I make cash on my second job. Maybe that'll be.
I mean, listen, bruh. Like, I grew up with food stamps, bro. Like, I remember the first time I realized we were on food stamps. Right? It was my first like. I guess money brought embarrassed moment.
Was it actually like this?
Oh, it was the stamps.
The book,
dude. It was a booklet.
It was the book.
Yeah.
It was like Monopoly money.
It was different colors.
Exactly. That's why
it was different colors.
I just thought that's what money looked like, my dude. I thought we was like hooked up, bro. Like we what was running with Smiths. Like Smiths was the plug.
Like on the front of the book was like these motherfuckers was like an Independence Hall, the old white dudes, and it said U.S. food stamps. And you'll flip that bitch and be like red, green, like it was all different colors.
Yeah, turquoise.
Yep.
So I didn't know. I just thought we had the plug.
Yeah.
Smiths fuck with us like that, right? They gave us a Monopoly booklet to get shit,
So
right?
This is gonna be Johnny James. We
This
need
is
to
for
fuck
him.
with this.
Listen, he's 3. I know he's 3,
He's
but this
3.
motherfucker gonna represent for his culture. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll never forget it though, because it was my first moment realizing that we were in a different bracket than other motherfuckers, right? So my mom's there and she's going through it. And this fucking bitch behind us was like, will you please hurry with your free food stamps? And I didn't get it, but I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt her looking
Like the
down
hate
on
on
us,
it,
right? And I was just sitting there as like a little kid. Like I felt it boil in my stomach, bruh. And we went to the car and I was like, Mom, what are food stamps? And she's all, oh, he thought, we don't make a lot of money, so, we get helped out and we were able to get food with these. And I'm like, well, why did she have a problem with it? And my mom's like, Mijo, don't matter, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Well, the times are different now. Back then, you were shamed for it. Now people be like, shit, I wish I got food stamps.
No shit.
Or you see people that doing better than you in life, and they have a fucking card and shit.
Look at I go back to ODB's was it Cribs?
Oh, it was Cribs.
It was Cribs.
Where he picked up all his kids and had the food. He picked up his food stamps.
This ODB out here paying for shit at the
in
bodega
a limo.
with food stamps.
In a limo.
Listen, run it.
In a limo.
Because they take enough from us, my dude. The government out here on some shiesty shit. Listen, if they're gonna give me some food, run it.
And to be straight up, I mean, ODB probably didn't have the best fucking music contract to get paid back.
Either that or he was smart enough to say, fuck that. I got a contract and I got food stamps.
It was both.
It was probably,
They don't, like when you're in a state like New York or something, they don't regulate that shit. They just file your shit, file your paperwork. They don't know ODB is his real name. This motherfucker got a food stamp. He got food stamps.
Until they seen him on, because if I remember right, he got in trouble.
He got in trouble.
Damn, bro. MTV out here, the feds, bro. MTV out here like Vlad.
They done snitched on my man.
MTV been like Vlad. They were the first Vlad, bro. MTV out here just snitching. And it's funny though, because to hear Exhibit come out all these years later talking about how fake Pimp My Ride. He's like, bro, people still want me to pimp the ride. He's like, I had nothing to do with that shit. You think I wanted to put a fucking fish tank in Homie Civic? That shit's ridiculous. I didn't want to do that stupid shit.
What's so dumb is we believe that shit.
Oh, I know.
That white he was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yo, can you imagine having a fish tank in your Civic?
He put a stage in the back of his hatchback.
Stripper pole.
Yeah, that was
Homie got a
so
stripper
fucking
pole in his
stupid.
gremlin.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
That was so
they were
stupid,
wildin'.
Hey, while the whole time nobody touched the engine or nothing. That motherfucker had 300,000 miles on that shit. It was like it looked good, but we got to roll this bitch off the set because
You
it don't
still need an oil
start.
change, bro.
They drove around a corner and that shit just burst into flames, bruh.
I used to watch that shit because they would all like. I was always into like systems, like
Oh,
car
yeah,
audio.
that was the best
So
part, yeah,
and
yeah.
that dude was funny, bro. He was always geeked up about it, and everybody else was just all regular. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, and then I'm gonna throw this, and I'm gonna throw that, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that.
That shit would slap though,
That
bro.
shit
They
was
throw some
sick,
speakers
bro.
in there.
I was like, okay.
I think I remember the one with the stage in the
I
back.
do. I remember all that shit. I was like, I used to watch it like
Hey,
faithfully.
that was when MTV was still you know
MTV
what I
was
mean?
popping.
Yeah, it was still
It was
popping.
popping.
Now-
Back when they still play videos.
When's the last time you watched MTV?
Bro, I want to say the last time was like when 50 came out.
Oh yeah, that's a long
Like
time.
2000,
2000,
2001,
easy.
2000.
It'll make you cry.
Yeah.
If
Bro,
you
me
watch
and
it
my
right
brother
now.
used to record fucking the music videos.
I mean,
on
come
VHS,
on.
On VHS,
bro.
Come
the
on.
tapes.
Yeah, we still
Come
got 'em,
on.
bro.
Yeah.
That shit's fire. We used to do that shit all the time, bro. Spring breaks for MTV.
Oh,
That
what?
shit was
Damn.
it, bro.
Damn, I'm old, bro.
Damn, we old.
I was in, so
Y'all are old, motherfucker.
I was down in Pensacola for military schooling when I was in the Marines. We were on the base where the Blue Angels fly in. They had fucking MTV spring break at Pensacola.
Bruh.
We go to a foam party. It was Luke.
Oh, I remember.
It was
I know
Luke.
what you're talking
It was
about.
Luke's
Shit.
foam party, and the special guest was Dennis Rodman.
Bruh.
Oh,
That's when he was with Carmen Electra.
Yes. Yep.
That shit was probably out of hand.
I know I got HPV that day, bro.
Guaranteed.
Them sons had all type of bullshit.
Guaranteed.
In it, bro.
It was probably airborne that day, but that's when HPV became airborne. I wasn't there and I got chlamydia.
Bro, and I'm
Just
thinking,
from watching it.
yeah, you be like, man, that shit was dirty as hell. We just having fun.
It was.
Fuck, that's
Hey,
crazy.
but they don't, no more. That shit,
That's just over. That's just
sorry.
over.
What do they even play on? What do they play
Bro,
on?
listen,
now?
if you're not a teenage mom or 16
yeah.
and pregnant,
Teenage moms,
Catfish.
catfish, ridiculousness.
I like
because my
ridiculousness
daughter
at
watches
first.
that.
yeah, listen,
was dope at
ridiculousness,
first.
I could fuck with,
What,
right?
what was
But
the
it's
one
the
before
same
that,
shit,
though?
though.
Yeah.
What was the show he had before that?
Robin Big.
Robin Big.
Yeah.
That was
shit
funny.
dope.
So was the
I
Fantasy
think
Factory.
that was the end of the era of MTV.
My dude,
Robin Big and like Jackass and all that shit.
Yeah.
Rob Deerdeck,
Bam
Ben Holden.
Margera show. Remember that shit? Where
Yeah,
he
that's
just fucked
bro.
his parents'
Would
houses
fuck his
up?
parents, and then Wild Boys with Steve-O.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah.
was fire too. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Wild Boys, low key, was probably the best out of all the Jackass situations because it was like National Geographic, and then they would do stupid shit.
Yeah, they was doing some
You know what I mean?
crazy shit.
Man,
like putting honey and peanuts on you
On their
and let a
balls.
fucking grizzly bear, lock him in a room with a grizzly bear.
Or Steve-O be hanging over
shit
some
was
shit, bro,
fucking
with
crazy,
some
bro.
meat in his ass and an alligator trying to bite him. They
Yeah.
did crazy. Okay, no, I
That
remember the
shit.
one specific that stands out to me. They were in the water and there's like these fish that react weird if you touch them, and like these white tentacles come out of like the back of them.
yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
sitting there jacking them off, and it looks like they're coming, bro. That shit.
Oh, bro, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Bro,
They just-
MTV.
They did some wild shit.
MTV's never gonna be the same though,
I-
ever again, dog.
No. you gotta evolve.
I watched one of their the Jackass, like it was like the .5s, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they
yeah.
did
Where they
some-
show the like
2.5.
grimy shit.
Yeah, and I was watching it with some chick, and she was like, yeah, can we change this? Because, bro, it was fucking.
You
just
telling me Jackass
disgusting
doesn't get the
shit.
pussy wet?
Doesn't get the pussy wet.
Damn.
It's a different era now.
Can you imagine if
All
Jackass
those-
did get the pussy
All
wet?
those dudes are. It used to. Like real shit. It used to.
True.
Like now, those dudes are old as fuck now.
Bro, but I watched the newest one in the movie theater, bro, at Flicks.
Yeah.
You went to high ass flicks to watch that?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Did you take a chick with
Yeah,
you?
I did, and we were like, that one was fucking funny, but the Netflix shit.
The
that they
real
had-
question is here, bro. Did you smash after? Did that
What
jackass
kind
make
of
the
question-
pussy wet? It's a question,
What kind of
bro.
question is that,
Nah,
man?
he smashed off of flicks, not the movie.
Oh yeah,
That's
probably
because
does.
you be in there sipping and some more shit. You be sipping and all lounging and shit.
Yeah, she's like, I don't give a fuck what this movie's about, but he brought me to Flicks.
Hell yeah.
She brought
This
her,
ain't the dollar
she brought
movie.
her to Flicks.
Oh, she paid for it. Damn, Jay be out here
Wow.
pimping. All right, Jay. All right, bro.
Hey, does she got a? Does she
It
got
ain't
a?
even like that,
does
but-
she got a single young auntie you can slide my way? 'Cause
Hey, on that note, let's fucking start this. Let's start this pod.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. Your host, Johnny James, is here. My brother Jay's here. My brother Buck's here.
Fuck yeah.
Y'all have me back, bro.
We got him
You
back. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
We got
That's
him
what's up,
back.
man. That's what's up.
We got Jesh on the other side. Jesh, we in focus.
We're in focus.
Listen, Jesh got a fucking mic, bro. Listen how clean Jesh sounds.
Test 1
Oh
2.
shit! I was tired of Jesh sounding like we had him in a
I was
fucking
like,
the back.
That's something new because I was like, is that God talking to me?
shit!
Like,
Listen,
Might as well
I was
be.
like, wow.
yes, Buck, you're back.
That's funny.
We got Will here too, taking
What's up,
pictures.
bro?
What's popping, Will?
Shout out
In
to
the
Will.
building.
Let's go, bro.
So I gotta ask, why the fuck you have me back, man? What's up?
Because-
you running out of people? It's
Nah.
like, I know Buck ain't doing shit.
Listen,
No, I'm just playing.
listen. You know, you wanted this is the real reason, right? I don't want this pod
Yeah.
to be an interview pod.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking Barbara Walters, my guy.
Yeah.
This gots to be we
Just
chillin',
talking.
we talking shit.
But see, that was me, man. That was me. I got in my interview bag, bro. So
No, but
that's
it
what
was,
it was.
It was a mix of both of us.
Yeah.
So we got the interview out of the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's just talk shit.
Now we just talking shit.
Let's get it.
Because that, for me, that's what, bro, for one, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I didn't go to school for no podcasting, broadcasting shit.
Right.
Right? I'm an ex-drug dealing, motivational rapper out here living in New Mexico.
Emphasis on X.
X, right? Hey, it's legal now, my guys.
Yeah.
Go to Enchanted Botanicals on Central and one on Manal. Tell them I sent you. So for me, I don't want this. I want when we do an interview, I want it to be like, oh damn, they got an interview. That's cool.
Yeah.
They still gonna talk shit. I don't
Yeah.
want us to turn into an interview-based podcast.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk
Let's
shit.
get it, man.
So
that's my specialty.
let's jump into. I seen you out at the Super Bowl, my dog.
Hey, that was my second Super Bowl.
Was it dope?
Yeah, so the first time I was a fanboy. I ain't gonna lie. I was, man, my neck was on a swivel. I'm like,
Hey,
hey,
how could it not be?
my booty all getting wet and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this time, it was dope because those people, it's called Radio Row, right? So what happens is you have 145, 150 radio media outlets from not just America, but around the world. So it's like international. And then on the outside is where you have your TV shows. You have Pat McAfee, CBS Sports, ESPN, like all the big dogs
All the
you see
big
on
dogs,
TV.
yeah.
So I get there and people remember me, bro. That's when I was like, oh shit. So it's like a brethren, you know what I mean? And then for me, being like, I ain't gonna lie, I think I was the only brother out there that's never played football. So dudes was like, yo, when did you play? I was like, never. I'm Madden. Like,
Watch me fuck you up on Madden real quick.
That's up on the Madden. But yeah, so being out there, bro, and it really like cut my teeth on the interview and shit. Like the dopest shit, man. Like being a fan of these guys. I'm a Chargers fan. Y'all remember what I had on last time.
Yeah. I can hold it against you, but-
interviewing like Ryan Leaf and Sean Merriman.
That's crazy.
And you running into Austin Eckler again, and he remembers you.
That's dope.
Derwin James. Like, you see all these dudes, and it's like, if you act like you belong, you're going to belong.
My dad told me that forever.
Brian Urlacher, New Mexico legend, bro.
Yeah.
He had him laughing and shit, like interviewed him. And the dopest one, I would say, to me personally, was Rondé Barber, only because he was we did one of the last interviews before he got the call to say that he was in the NFL Hall of Fame. So that was dope,
That's
bro.
sick,
that
bro.
was like, and just to see that these dudes and these women in entertainment and sports and all this are regular fucking people. They're regular people. TV doesn't make anybody larger than what they were. So it's dope, man. And I was gonna tell you, next year's in Vegas, take your ass down to the Strip, take the whole team, and get you some interviews, bro.
Let's go.
Get you some interviews. You will run into any and everybody. That's literally what a lot of people are doing. You don't need a company. You don't need all this shit.
Just pull up on them.
Pull up, and they will be willing. They love it, bro. They'll be willing to talk to you.
Jesh and Will. Let's go. Who's
That's
booking the
it.
flights?
Let's go,
Count
bro.
me in.
Boom. Let's run it.
Shit, save money, drive. Fuck that.
I know. I was like,
Hey, no, he was like booking
bro.
the flight.
Listen though.
I'll meet y'all up there.
Yeah, that's
nowadays-
what we did. We drove to Phoenix.
Is it really cheaper though? Oh, wait, to Phoenix.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not. But
We drove to
man,
Phoenix.
gas be so expensive nowadays.
Oh, that's
Shit,
true.
flying
That's
might be
true.
the move.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you better buy that shit now because it's
Yeah.
gonna blow up.
True.
Closer you get to the Super Bowl.
Chesh and Will. I don't know why I'm pointing at you guys. You're in front of the camera. You guys are in front of the computer camera. Hey, but
funny.
that's fucking sick, bro.
That was
like,
dope, man.
To be there, like for that, bro. Because the Super Bowl, dog. That's. I mean, does it really get more America than the Super Bowl?
No,
That's
it
like
don't.
The biggest,
it don't. And
right?
then so this year was different for me. Like I said, the first year I fanboyed. This year I did a lot of networking. I plugged into a lot of people trying to get my comedy out there. You know what I mean? I'm sending clips, YouTube, all like performances.
Because you
and
ain't
stuff.
Barbara Walters neither.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the move.
And so I would tell them flat out, hey, I'm doing this, but my passion is stand-up comedy. Doing it 8 years, boom, 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 giving my spiel. You're meeting comedians. You meet Key from Key and Peele.
Oh,
like,
bro.
I ran into and he was cool, but then I started talking comedy, and it was like we had a conversation. It wasn't let's just take a picture. He wanted to know how I like. Was it really my passion? Giving me pointers and shit. So it's dope.
Fuck,
That's dope
that's
as
dope.
fuck, bro. I met any Raiders fans out there. Mike Haynes, he's a Hall of Famer. He was in the secondary. I met his daughter. Cool as fuck. We kicking it. She was like, hey, we're at the Talking Stick Resort where Gronk had his beach party. Oh, you guys want to go to the Sports Illustrated party?
Damn.
Hell yeah. Of course. Not just through the front. We go through the back. Next thing I know, she knows the lady who's actually running this shit. We're walking on the red fucking carpet, bro. That's why I had my phone out. If you saw my social media, people were like, who are they? And they were like, it don't matter. They're on the red carpet. Take pictures.
Take pictures of them on the red carpet. For real though.
And my dumb green ass, I'm on my shit. Hey, what's up, y'all? We here. We in this bitch.
Let's go.
And it was dope, man. Just being in that environment. It's all about if you act like you belong, you belong.
My dad, bro.
That's it.
He drilled that in us like young, bro.
Yeah.
Dog, it's facts, bro. I remember when I was probably like in the 7th grade, dog, and the fucking wave of fucking ICP had hit, and everybody was fucking
Insane
juggalos,
Clown.
right? Yeah. So we drove out to Phoenix to go see him, right? And we're like, oh my God, fucking ICP, holy shit, our faces are painted. We're there at 6:30 in the morning at the venue in Phoenix in July.
God
it was
damn.
like 130 fucking degrees,
Hey,
bro.
that's when it was cool.
Bruh. So
the sun ain't even up
we're
yet.
out there geeking the fuck out, bro. Full face paint.
Yeah.
And my dad, he's got his oxygen bottle, bro. He comes out from behind the venue, and we're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I was just kicking with those clown guys." Yeah, you know, their face paint was off. They were talking about the show.
What's his name? MC Ronald McDonald?
yeah,
like,
dog.
he don't know nothing, bro.
For
He's
real,
just there.
absolutely nothing. And we're sitting there just our faces
Yeah.
leaking from the heat, bro.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, "Listen, I've told you, act like you belong, and you belong."
Bro, I don't doubt that your pops was in there. Fucking
Oh no, my dad got
being
himself into some crazy ass.
Bro,
shit.
as
No,
long as you
that's
got
super fun.
as
That's
long as you
super
got a mouthpiece, you can go any fucking where, bro.
And bro,
That's what it's
Bro,
about. Communication.
His pops had the fucking gift of gab.
That's
dog.
what it is.
He'll talk to any and everybody, and you'll be
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?"
Mouthpiece of the Southwest, bro. Mouthpiece of the Southwest, dog. So since we're on the Super Bowl, man, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna jump straight into all the hatred.
Oh,
Let's
I know
jump
where
into
you're
hate.
going. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Listen. I'm gonna just stand on this fucking hill right now. Rihanna killed it. Okay.
Period.
Listen.
That's a real period, y'all. Not
Yes.
like the
No, this is
not like the girls with the T on the end.
This is a period
to end
with
the
an
sentence.
exclamation point at the end of it. I've seen way too many
Oh God.
people. Let's use people as a word. That's a broad stroke, right?
Yeah.
That can't walk up a fucking flight of stairs and are tone deaf as a motherfucker,
Bro.
trying to tell me how Rihanna
It was trash.
was trash.
Now, so being there and seeing that shit live, y'all wrong as fuck. That whole place was rocking, bro.
Thank you.
If you run out of breath singing karaoke, shut the fuck up,
Real
okay?
talk.
Like,
Real talk.
Bang!
this
bang!
This woman got a whole baby in her belly, dangling from the top.
What,
of
100
the-
and some feet in the
Bruh,
fucking sky?
Do you know how shaky I would have been up there, bro?
Real,
I was
yeah,
scared
dog.
as fuck.
Real talk. That was like top
talent.
production.
Listen,
Yeah.
but see, the thing is it leads me to the point of no matter what you do, you're not gonna please everybody.
No, and that's why you shouldn't do shit to please people.
Nah, hell nah. Because if she would have came out wearing nothing, shaking her ass, right? There would have been.
I would have had no problem with that either.
Neither would I. Absolutely not. Listen, I'm on board for that, right?
Yeah.
Just like I'm on board with her wearing a comforter.
Right.
She looked comfortable and warm.
Yeah,
right?
she did. Yeah.
She really did. It looked like the comforter on my bed, but it was red. I was with it.
Yeah.
It made me comfortable. But if she would have came out naked, shaking her ass, there would have been a whole fucking section of people that be like, oh my God.
This is a family product.
She's shaking her ass. What the fuck? But instead, now there's a whole fucking genre of people. She didn't do that much.
Is she
She's
pregnant?
She's pregnant.
Or she just,
She was wearing a bed.
Well, here's the thing, man. Think about it. Rihanna hasn't had out. Well, she just put out new music for the Wakanda Forever. Like before that, it had been some years.
It was like 7 years. They said.
And think about, and she hadn't hit the stage in like 5. Mm-hmm. Think about all those hits she did by herself.
I was just about to say that.
And I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I made a prop bet, and I don't even bet. I went to Talking Stick Casino, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a prop bet on she brings out Jay-Z and she brings out Drake for her song.
I thought it was gonna happen.
And when she would do it, I ain't gonna lie, I'm fanboying. I was like, oh, here comes Jay-Z, here comes Drake. Oh, it's just her.
Yep.
And killed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Killed it.
She said she was going to bring out a guest or something, right?
No, because what happens at the Super Bowl when they name who the main person is, everybody does that surrounding shit on, what's the dope song she has people featured on and who they're going to bring to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. But I think, you know what I think this is though, Johnny? I think this is more of women of color. You're always going to get the short end of the stick, bro. I don't give a fuck. Even she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
You got people who can't rub 2 nickels together talking shit about a billionaire.
Just yapping.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy to me, bro.
I'm hearing forehead jokes and
it's crazy.
Oh, she's like, come on,
crazy.
Stop it.
She was lip singing. The dancers stole the whole show.
Yeah.
I could do better. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro. Jeff?
We've seen bitches can't dance on top of a car, much less a fucking stadium.
Pregnant. In front of the fucking world.
Sounding, looking amazing.
Crazy, dog. Crazy. But it really makes me think, dog, about, social media and the internet, how it's giving everybody a voice.
Oh, that's what
right.
It is.
So I agree. Everybody, has a voice. They do, right? And everybody's got opinions. A lot of them are shit, right? It is what it is. But like you go to the fact that people are people still, right? Rihanna is still a person. She might be a billionaire person, but she's still a person, right? So the hatred that people spew towards other people, right, is a trip to me because, like you said, these motherfuckers can't hit a note in karaoke.
Bro, seen it.
I said
they
they can't walk up a flight of stairs.
Hell yeah, without wheezing and shit.
They out here with asthma.
Hell yeah.
Like they don't got 2 nickels to rub together, but they're trying to tell me what Rihanna should have done different.
But here's how I feel people of that stature look at it. Any publicity is good.
Yeah.
They're not going to take that shit to heart because, let's be real, you're beneath them.
I mean,
and you get a lot of the backlash because people hate that they know that.
Yep.
She didn't even get paid for the Super Bowl.
No.
She had to come out of pocket
but she made it up in the streams that comes after the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Like like the internet, I feel like this. If you take the internet as gospel and you worried about what people think, then you're gonna fuck up your own brain.
Oh, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm. No. Like trust me, Rihanna saw it, you know what she did? She laughed. Shut the fuck up. I was at the Super Bowl. And guess what? You watched.
And probably
that's all that matters.
And you probably went to stream my songs after too, motherfucker.
You watched. And guess what? You were singing along. You knew the songs. That's all that matters.
Bro, I seen a funny meme. It was like it said Kanye when all of the lights came on, she was performing it, and it was that dude from Belly that they made.
Oh, when he's sitting there with the banana. That shit.
No, it was the dude on the couch. That
the dude. The dude's like, man, fuck this shit, B.
Hey,
get that shit, B.
Exactly, bro.
Imagine if she would have brought out Kanye and Jay for that though.
Now Kanye can't be. She ain't fucking with Kanye.
Listen, there's no way.
The backlash on Kanye.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. No. But Jay-Z was there.
Yeah.
Like
I thought he was gonna come out, bro.
I was like, if Jay-Z comes out, and then I was like, there's only 2. of her big songs that 2 big artists on that level. It was Drake and Jay-Z.
And Jay. Yeah.
Not T.I. T.I. has a song with her, but he ain't
It wouldn't
Super
have
Bowl
the impact.
halftime people.
No.
Those 2, I put money on that they would come, but she did it by herself and
And
killed
at
it.
first, I felt my fan in me. I was like, oh, damn, no Jay. But then when it was done, I was like, damn. I respected it more
Killed
because
it.
she said, last year's Super Bowl had everybody on it.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was stacked.
Yeah.
She said, watch me kill it with just my dancers.
Just myself.
And shout out to the dancers. Those motherfuckers were on, that was like the Jabberwockies on steroids.
Well, there was one who wasn't on point.
Really?
You see the one who
I
almost
missed it.
fell down?
I missed
The
it.
he was up there on the platform and he was dancing and he slipped and I was like, oh
What if old boy
shit!
would've fell off,
If he would have
bruh?
fell off,
You think they
bruh.
would have cut the transmission? You think they would have cut the stream?
The show must go on.
They would have went to another camera angle.
They'd have scraped his ass off the field and kept going.
Let's go to another camera angle.
Hell yeah.
They'll take care of that in post.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yep. You just wouldn't have seen him hit nothing. He would just would have fell
would've
off.
disappeared.
Like, that would have been a part of the show.
And that was part of the show.
He would have disintegrated like the Avengers when
Yep.
fucking when the snap happened, bro. When Thanos
Yeah,
snapped,
yeah, they'd have
bro.
photoshopped the shit out his ass. That's what they.
And not to throw fucking shots at the females on my timeline.
It was
right?
most of the ladies.
It was mainly women that were hating on Rihanna.
Well, that's in life though. Women hate on women way more than dudes do.
Yo.
It seems like it.
It do. They do.
Seems
And,
like
they, and they know it. Like that's just a proven fact.
It seems like it.
Like women get called bitches more by other women. They get talked shit
They really
about
do.
more. Like, and here's the thing though. A woman will do that, and it's not that she don't like you. She's just jealous.
Yeah, and see, it's the envy and jealousy, right, that comes out, and I see it.
Yeah.
I personally see it. And it makes me like, I'm like, hey man, damn baby girl, you probably shouldn't put that out there like that. You look crazy.
Yeah.
Like I go back to when everybody was hating on Kim Kardashian for her Ray J sex tape, right?
Yeah.
I remember I told one of my homegirls, I was like, listen. She got paid all this money to
parlayed
suck
that
dick,
shit.
right?
Y'all
You
sucking
out
it for
here
free.
sucking dick for free.
free.
You ain't even got a colored television.
Matter of
This
fact-
dude didn't even bring you Burger King.
Yeah, you filling in your cavities with nut.
You're sucking dick for free. For free.
And you
Well,
worried about
Why
Kim.
you hating on Kim?
She parlayed it.
Kim's mom's a fucking genius.
That's
at
who
the
really-
PR, bro.
that's who
Yeah,
really
listen.
did.
She flipped the script on that whole fucking thing, and that's why they're even around.
And
still,
and,
bro.
and a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you shouldn't exploit your kids," but there's a level
They were
of
already exploited,
there's a
bro. She
level
was.
of exploitation that goes on when you have your kids in these modeling shits and cheerleading shit.
Oh, yeah.
How many moms do you see living through their children's accomplishments?
Oh, most of them.
Or you see a chick who had the kid young and the daughter looks good and they're trying to look good with her and you like, oh, we look like sisters. No, you the old bitch that had her. You're not
look
the
like the
sister.
mom.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
You ain't sisters.
No.
You look like her
No,
mom.
this is what she gonna look like.
Yeah.
This is what she gonna look like. Yo,
Yeah.
saggy ass. That's
Yeah,
what she gonna look
listen.
like.
Exactly, bro. And if you keep it tight, like no one's hating on you, mom. Like you could get it too.
Oh, yeah.
You could get it.
You can get it after
Yo.
her, though.
You could get it after.
Speaking of moms, bro,
Uh-oh.
what about the kid that got suspended for his mom having the OnlyFans?
Oh, did you see that?
Oh,
that?
bro.
My dude, hold on. I want to
That's
bring
some-
that up.
man.
I want to bring that up though. Listen, all
That's
right,
some hoe ass shit right
bro.
there.
How you gonna suspend a kid, bruh?
What the kid got to do with
What
it?
the fuck the kid got to do?
No, the real question is how the fuck you find the mom on OnlyFans?
Because
That's the real.
listen, you know what probably happened? Let's see if I can find this shit. You know what probably happened? Let's keep it real here. I bet you the principal was a fucking fan of the OnlyFans,
Yeah, he went-
and she wouldn't do what he wanted her to do.
Well, here's like we men, we know. Like a woman can walk in here right now, fully clothed, and have the shit Rihanna had on. You can't see nothing, but we got those X-ray eyes. You're like, oh, I know it's
I
something.
know.
over there.
Something popping in there.
And your boy was already on OnlyFans, and he probably searched, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the real thing. Like, who in the fuck was in top management or in the superintendent of the school board or whatever? How did you find out?
How do they know?
The mom ain't came in and was like,
No,
oh,
I'm on
man,
OnlyFans.
little Junior is messing up in school. I want to make sure these C's are A's, but hey, check out my OnlyFans.
like Forrest's mom.
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
got to do?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
what
just
I
a
gotta
couple
do.
points. You know?
I fucking forgot about
It's
that.
just a couple points.
Hey.
Hey, what did he say? Your mama sure does care about your schooling, boy.
He said that to Forrest. Forrest just looked at him and said,
Forrest was a G, my
Forrest
dude.
Forrest knew what his mama had to say.
I forgot
Listen.
about that.
Mama
That's
sacrificed that ass.
She was out there, bruh. Listen.
No, but go ahead. Tell me about the story. Tell
So
me
it
about
says, I mean, I'm not going to go into it, but No Jumper posted it, right? No Jumper be in the streets.
Yeah.
Kid is suspended from school after people find out his mom makes OnlyFans content.
Only way she should be suspended if that bitch was ugly. Man, she needs to be banned from everything. If she's not top notch OnlyFans material, ban her and
Listen,
him and
little
everything.
No, I seen the picture.
Listen, little
She bad?
Jimmy.
She good?
Your mom is a 1.5.
Oh, yeah.
And she's spamming all the superintendents with her OnlyFans link. You're getting suspended.
Yeah.
This needs to stop.
You should be her only fan, literally.
If you don't step in and manage your mom's OnlyFans here, we're expelling you. This is a suspension.
Take this note home with you and give it to her.
You know what? Hey,
Show it to her.
listen, it's one for me. Okay, all right. For one, damn, bro, what the fuck the kid got to do with her
Yeah.
mom out
Yeah,
here?
no.
Fucking,
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's crazy,
That's
right?
messed up.
For two, okay, it was either one of two situations: a really bitter ass, old bitchy ass mom. That's
Well, that's who did it.
okay.
That's
probably
saggy titties who ain't
saggy
got it no
titties,
more. Yeah.
Arby's hanging out
Yeah.
the bottom,
Meat
you know,
curds.
blown out,
Meat curds.
blown
Yeah.
out,
She
looking
got
like
the
a
baboon ass.
looking like a fucking blown out tire out here on I-40. Pieces of it, like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
when a semi-tire explodes and pieces are for miles.
Yeah. That's
Pieces,
her. That's her.
laid out,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So more than likely it was that.
I
But
think it was.
I'm not. I wouldn't be shocked if it was administration of one of the dudes, because I found out just the other day. Listen, I'm not OnlyFans. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not privy
paying
to
for
what
that.
happens with OnlyFans here.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
not paying
guess
for it.
you can request. If you're a fan, you could be like, "Listen, I want you to stick Buzz Lightyear in your ear and Woody up your ass."
Yeah.
You know, you could
Yeah,
request
you
shit
can do
like
it.
that, right?
But if they don't do it, it probably got mad. Yeah.
the
That's what it
principal
is.
would be like, "Oh yeah, all right, bitch. You wouldn't stick a Lego in your fucking your nose and a
Right,
foot
right,
in your
right.
ass?
Yeah.
All right, I'm fucking expelling little Jimmy because you wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put it past that."
But
It's
that's
one of those
fucked up,
two
man.
situations. The whole thing's
the
fucked
kid
up.
get the backlash on that. Like,
Yeah.
you got to interrupt his education because of that shit. And I don't want to hear shit about.
They're already behind as it is.
Yeah,
dog.
I don't want to hear shit about. Oh, the mom should be more cognizant. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
That's
You don't hear this shit
that's
about with
adult
porn
shit.
stars.
Porn,
You know what I'm
strippers,
saying?
none of
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
That's nothing to do with the child.
Whose fucking business is it anyways?
Nobody's. Nobody's.
Listen,
As long as that kid is going to school, is eating, and has a fucking house to
Yeah.
go home to, bro.
Right.
point blank
What the
period,
fuck, bro?
And unless she's making content with him, there's no
Yeah.
issue here.
Well, yeah, that's another one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I stand.
If the kid is shining up her booty with fucking lube or something,
Then we
that's
can have a conversation here, my dude. But
Hell
like,
yeah.
for me, it's like, okay, listen, I don't give a fuck what you do with your life, your body, but listen, if you're not hurting kids
Yeah.
or some innocent people,
grown folks. You're doing grown people.
I don't
shit.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
Stick all kinds of shit up your ass.
Right.
Who am I to judge you? I don't care.
Hey, why does Johnny think OnlyFans is just sticking shit in your ass?
Tell me I'm wrong.
I got this mic in my ass. Talk to my booty. What?
Listen, I'm gonna walk down this flight of stairs with a mic in my
Watch
ass.
this pen. I got this pen
I
right
got
here.
this pen. It's called rectum writing. You ever heard of it?
Watch me sign my name with this pen in my ass.
Bro.
Hey.
Oh, yikes, bro.
But that's hey, listen. I mean, fuck. To suspend the
That's
kid?
yeah.
Because let's be real here. You know he's not sitting there promoting his
Hey,
mom's
my mom
OnlyFans
does
page,
this. Yeah.
right? He's not out there handing out flyers.
Matter of fact, the kid probably didn't even know.
And now he does.
Now
Now he knows, and it's gonna fuck him up mentally.
That's crazy, bro.
Yep.
That
Yep,
shit.
that's what it is.
To me, that's so out of pocket, bro. And it goes back to the same type of shit, bro. People are so like judgmental, bro. Like, get over yourself, my dude. Look in the fucking mirror. I know it was a book I read a while back, bro. It's like the fucking 7 Truths, I think the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
And it talks about how you can't take anything personal, right? Even positive shit, right? Don't take it personal, because anything that somebody says to you is a reflection of themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Negative or positive, right? When someone says that they're proud of you, right? That's less of a you situation. It's more of them.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing with oh, Rihanna, oh, fuck, she's wearing a fucking...
Those are people,
bitch.
like you said, those are people that are unhappy with their own lives. That's all that shit is.
It really
bro.
is.
We know that.
It really is.
We know that. Because after Rihanna, it's some other shit they're upset about. Or in the next thing, it's the next thing, it's the next thing. They just keep rolling that shit over.
And like we were talking about before we turned the cameras on, I had a meeting with, a social media marketing agency last week because I don't use none of that shit. This is just shit that happened to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not out here going to school for social media. Right. I said it before. Yeah. I'm an ex-drug dealing rapper up in this bitch from New Mexico. I don't know nothing about no social media. I don't know no shit about this social media shit, right? So I met with them and they were talking about how they curate some of their really big clients' comment section, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these people on social media.
Explain curate, because there's some people like, what the fuck?
What is curate? Damn, I didn't know that motherfucker know big words like that.
I didn't know they was sick in the first place. What they got to cure?
What the fuck is a curate?
So they cured something, then they ate some shit?
Holy shit. Look at this motherfucker. Hey, who taught you the word curate, motherfucker?
He was sick and hungry.
You shouldn't know words like that.
That's funny as hell.
So what they do is they go through a lot of these big social media influencers or artists, and they go through their comment section and they'll delete negative comments.
Scrub them out. Yep.
Get rid of them. For one, they want the comment section to be nice and playful.
Yeah.
Yay. And for others, the artists, because I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. I'll be real here, right? I am. Someone got some shit to say, I go straight back to, well, what the fuck's popping, bro? The fuck you at? So they do that to go away from that, right? But me personally, I take, and I always have, the hatred and the darkness and the shit that people want to throw at you. Yeah. For me, that's always been better fuel.
Bro, the last time I was here, you put up a clip on TikTok. And I read the comments and someone said, it was a chick, she goes, he's not even funny, he's an asshole. And I was like, hell yeah, that's what I was looking for. I want that shit right
there. That's the fuel. That's the fuel.
Yeah.
I think as creatives, right, that are out in the public eye, my dude, if you're not ready for that shit, you need
in the
to
wrong
sit
business.
the fuck down.
You're in the wrong business. Or you'll go crazy.
Or hire one of these social media places to make it polished and pretty.
Well, I don't think you should do that until you're at a certain level. When you're grassroots, bro, you got to take all this shit. Yeah. That prepares you for the next level. Yeah. Because we just talked about Rihanna, who's on top of the world, literally. Look at all the hate she got. Yeah. So if you have that mentality here at the bottom, when you get to the top, you're going to go fucking crazy.
Bro.
You're going to spend the whole fucking, like that's Rihanna getting off stage, going to her phone. What are they saying? What are they saying?
She don't give a fuck.
She don't care, bro.
And I'll be the first one to admit, I'm not above it. I've done deep dives in some of my comments where I'm like, oh, fuck this motherfucker. Then I'll go, who does he follow? Who's he friends with? Oh, yeah, well, fuck that motherfucker,
that's who
too.
Sent them. That's
right?
Who sent them.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to say that I'm above it, but I've always been good at flipping that shit and using that. For me, it's better fuel because it's easier for us to believe negative shit for some reason. When someone could give you 99, damn, bro, you're the greatest thing since fucking sliced bread. Where the fuck did that comment come from, for one? Let's talk about that for a second. When was bread unsliced? That was a long time ago, huh?
Yeah, that's some old white people shit. That's some old white people shit. That's when they used to give you potatoes and a loaf of bread.
Sliced bread. This bread
like,
sliced.
Ooh, look at this bougie ass cutting his bread.
I think it's because they used to break it, right?
Oh, they used to break.
Right? So now they slice
like, look at this rich ass.
Hey,
you got him a Jeffrey.
I'm glad we gave
Listen,
Jesh a
audience,
mic.
y'all just got a reason why Jesh has a fucking mic right there. He keeps us on track,
That's
right?
because he's lived a privileged life. That's why.
and I'm proud of it.
So what were we saying? Oh, you're the greatest thing, right?
Yeah.
All these comments of positivity, they're cool, and I love them, and I don't they don't go away.
Johnny, but on the real, those comments can do you way more harm than the negative ones. Mm-hmm. If you feel like everybody likes you and fucks with you, you get a sense of entitlement, bro.
True.
So you'll carry yourself differently, like I'm the shit. My nose is in the air. I'm in the clouds, not understanding what the real low-level shit is, bro. True. It's a balance. You got to balance. You have to have that balance. Yeah. That's how I feel.
I like that fuel.
Yeah.
Like when I'm going, I'm like, oh yeah, user 687.
Well, you know what's funny, dog, is I have noticed that in the because I'll scroll through the comments too. You know what I mean? And then I'll see someone like say something that's like hate You know what I mean? And then like a couple people actually chime back in. They're all, "What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
are
yeah,
you
yeah. And see,
with your 10 followers."
That's why you don't get in that fold, bro. Don't get in the mud with them.
Yeah.
But do use that as fuel though. Like
I
real
love
shit.
it.
Yeah.
I think that's what people need to do, bro. So bringing it back to when I sat down with the agency, I told them, "Oh, y'all ain't gonna do that with my shit. Hell nah. I need that fuel because when I'm pushing myself, whether it's creatively or physically, when I'm like running or I'm exercising or I'm working on a new track or I'm doing something creatively, I need that fire because man, there ain't nothing better than proving a motherfucker wrong.
Nah, you get complacent too, bro.
Yep.
Exactly,
And then that's where you're not creating. That's not where you're advancing from where you are, where you've been. So yeah, you need that shit, bro.
And I'm glad you said Rihanna because Rihanna, she's dog. That's a status that we're not even fucking close to.
No,
not even close.
We don't even register on that radar.
So then you have another one like another one that gets a lot, bro. The hate that he gets is crazy. The people just love to hate LeBron James, bro.
Okay, now we're getting in my wheelhouse.
People just love.
Let's hear it. So you're talking about just in general, and then more that he surpassed the most points by that was the record that Kareem held.
So I think.
So you're talking to a huge Laker fan.
Oh yeah.
So
okay. So here we go.
So we're gonna have a real good talk.
Here we go.
Shit, okay.
So okay. People.
Dun, dun, dun.
I feel like people since I don't know. I would say he left Cleveland.
Okay.
People have been just at his throat.
I think it's way before that.
Probably.
Think about it. He was a kid on ESPN, and we're watching his high school games nationally televised.
Bruh.
Yep.
17, 16.
True.
So,
Dunking,
but
bro.
here's the problem that a lot of people have. When you believe in yourself and you make it public, people want people to be so humble.
Yeah.
They don't want you to say, "Hey, I'm the best. Fuck y'all."
Yeah.
They hate that shit.
100%.
Even though you prove it time and time again. Think
and
about
over.
it. He's a high school kid, and he was like, there's two things that he said. Someone told me before, you should never give yourself a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
But if you give yourself a nickname and back it up, he called himself the chosen one and the king as a kid.
Yep.
So think about the rest of the world. Like, who the fuck
Who
this
the fuck
dude?
is this dude?
He ain't done shit. Or
Even his
they've
own-
given him this.
Even his own teammates on Cleveland were like, "How's a high school kid gonna come in
Right.
here and
Right.
change everything?" Right?
Yeah.
And this is era post Jordan. I'm not talking about Jordan coming back to the Wizards because that's a whole nother conversation in
Right.
itself.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That
This is an NBA league that didn't have Jordan, had Kobe and Shaq as the Lakers regaining their traction and solidifying a dynasty here.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a post-Jordan league.
Right.
So LeBron comes in out of fucking nowhere at what, 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
And he's like, ESPN's televising his high school
Yeah.
games. He's fucking everywhere. And everybody's like, who the fuck is this kid?
Do you know what? Like, okay, I'll say this. Wait, before I say that, let's get to the fucking question. Who's the GOAT?
Okay,
who's the GOAT? Who's the
Okay.
GOAT? NBA GOAT.
All right.
Who's your NBA GOAT?
So for me, I'm a huge LeBron fan.
Mm-hmm.
He brought me back to really watching basketball after, because I was a huge Jordan fan.
Right.
I watched Kobe. I didn't stop watching basketball,
Mm-hmm.
but that feeling of man, because I was a Jordan fan.
Yeah.
I felt like I retired with Jordan.
You was like, man, this guy makes me want to watch this shit.
My
all
old-
the time.
That's where I
My
was
older
too.
brother Manny, he's all, listen, John, you need to watch this dude, LeBron. They're televising his high school.
How old
games.
are you?
Okay, so this is 2000.
No, how old are you now?
37. I'm
There
the
we
same
go.
age as LeBron.
You're gonna make my point. Thank you.
Yeah.
You just made my point. What
Okay.
about you? Who's your GOAT?
But I didn't
would
say
say-
LeBron
I would
was my
say
GOAT.
Jordan.
No,
That's
wait,
why I
wait,
voted.
you didn't answer. Okay, because I thought you were saying LeBron.
I didn't say LeBron
Who's
was
your
my
GOAT?
Jordan is still number one for me.
There you go.
Okay, he's still number one. He's still number one,
Yeah.
right?
Why is that?
LeBron is number two. Okay,
Okay.
Jordan for me is number one because of multiple reasons. Okay, obviously 6 finals, no losses. Sheesh,
Yeah, you
crazy.
can't beat that.
Sheesh, okay.
Unblemished.
The way he transcended basketball and built a culture that didn't exist.
Yeah.
And took basketball to a place that never even was even thought of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen, with no Jordan, there's no Kobe. With no Jordan, there's no LeBron. With no Jordan, there's no so many massive stars.
I'm gonna go deeper than that. If there's no Jordan, there's no Dirk Nowitzki, there's no Luka,
1000%.
There's no international, because that first Dream Team in '92 is the reason that blew up basketball across the world.
Listen,
yeah,
I want to be like Mike, but man, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got a confession. Before we ask you your GOAT, I got a confession. I fucking hated Michael Jordan.
Oh, because you're a Lakers fan.
Thank
How could you not?
That motherfucker, man, his first title was against the Lakers and Magic, and Magic had won 5. So I was like, oh, Magic gonna get a 6.
Get his 6.
And game 1, they beat the. I'll never forget this shit.
Neither will I.
Fucking Byron Scott. James Worthy got hurt, and they had. Jordan was holding Magic, and Magic was doing his thing, and they won game 1. Phil Jackson switched it up, and he was like, I'm going to put Pippen on Magic. And, man, they beat the shit out of my boys.
Bruh.
So that was the whole 90s. Anybody who's going to watch this and knows me from back then, my life was pure fucking hell.
Because of Jordan.
That motherfucker was I was switching teams every year. I was like, yeah, Seattle Supersonics.
They got
Utah Jazz, the New York Knicks.
You're like,
Portland Trailblazers.
I've always been a Karl Malone fan.
Phoenix Suns, Charles Barkley, man, he was beating everybody's ass.
Bruh.
And then, and then I'll go back to you because I want to hear who's your GOAT, though.
No, it's cliche. It's Jordan, bro, because that's who I grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? That's
how old are you?
I'm 35.
There we go. See,
You know what I'm saying?
the reoccurring theme is, and I'm 44, I think the younger generation who has a nostalgia of Jordan but never watched him,
they can't put him at number 1.
they can't do it because they've watched fucking LeBron
Like
from
we watched Jordan.
Exactly.
Yeah, yes.
Like we watched.
Yep.
Well, the first player that I saw from A to Z was Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So Jordan was already.
Yeah, me too.
So when I was a kid, it was Boston and the Lakers. Jordan was doing his thing, but they wasn't winning shit.
Yeah.
And then the Pistons. But Kobe was, to me, Kobe's my favorite player. He's not the GOAT.
Yeah.
There's a difference. But with this LeBron shit, man, like you said, the hate that he's gotten his whole life.
It's crazy.
The crazy thing is, you got to give LeBron this type of respect. He was the first NBA superstar to have to go through the social media era. If Jordan went through social media, Jordan wouldn't be Jordan.
Hell no. Just imagine the gambling era Jordan for social media.
real, yeah.
Yikes.
Fuck yeah. What?
Imagine the DMs.
Thank you.
Woo.
He didn't have to deal with the shit that LeBron could have dealt with if he wasn't the man that he is.
He's been under a microscope
for since high school.
20-some years.
Since high school,
bruh.
continuously.
And not one fuck
Not
up.
a stain on him.
Bruh.
The only thing that people can say was when he went to Miami, not 1, not 2,
That's
not
the only.
3.
And that's not.
How bad is that?
Yeah. And is it a stain or is it distasteful?
No, it's
Let's
the
have
same,
a conversation.
Well,
here.
it's the same shit as you calling yourself the GOAT or the chosen one. Or not the GOAT, but the king.
The king.
That's what it is.
What a lot of people, I think, overlook with LeBron, bro, and I say this all the time, especially when we're talking in the barbershop. Shout out to Albuquerque Barber Lounge. Y'all know we be talking. He is a team player. And see, I think that's why people are like, oh, you don't got that killer mentality like Kobe and Jordan, right? And okay, listen. He's not Kobe and Jordan.
Nobody does.
No,
Like,
that's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have that because he's a team first guy. He's always been. Go back to his first interviews. He's like, well, the team, we did it well. We did. He's never I, me. That's never in his conversation. He's never talked like that. It's always team.
But I think he evolved to the I guy later in life after he's reached so many goals.
I mean, once you start checking off the boxes.
Yeah, it's just, okay, yeah, but it's me that's stirring this fucking drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. I had to check myself on LeBron because I used to be that guy. From when he was at Cleveland, when they got beat in Dallas, when he didn't show up, he getting held by J.J. Barrera. I'm like, the fuck? You supposed to be the man.
Yep.
But then when he did what he did at Golden State, that was fucking amazing, bro. Then he comes to the Lakers, wins that shit in the bubble. Like, you gotta respect the shit. Like, I wasn't
Kareem,
bro.
Like Shaq said it. If he passes Kareem, he's the GOAT, right?
Oh, okay, so did you have Kareem as being your GOAT?
Hell no.
So that's why I say. That's why I say.
Ask you who yours was?
My GOAT?
Yeah.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay,
I hate
okay,
I hate to say it,
But it's a fact.
I'm not a fan of that motherfucker. I love his
Okay.
shoes. I hated Jordan.
I mean, listen.
I hated fucking Jordan,
Yeah,
bro.
I was gonna say he didn't just revolutionize the sport and take it to another level. He also like built sneaker culture,
Fashion.
right?
Like
That's
he
fashion.
still has he hasn't played in 30 years, still has the #1 sneaker.
Ain't nobody sound like Jordan.
Nobody. No.
Nobody.
And he put out the same shoes every year.
And let's listen. I'm gonna buy those motherfuckers.
You know what? Because I couldn't afford them as a kid. Fuck y'all.
My dude. Bro, you took the.
My folks wouldn't buy me no damn Jordans.
Listen, the first time I used to rock Payless like that shit was Jordache was my go-to. my dude.
XJ900s. What y'all
Come
know
on.
about them?
You know how excited I was when I grew out of Payless? Because I got a big ass foot.
Yeah.
So Payless only goes up so high.
What was your first name brand shoe?
My first name brand
That you
shoe
was like, oh, I can't wait till them see these shits.
hey, listen,
I'm killing them with these.
It was the up-tempo black and white Scottie Pippins.
Hey, bro, I had the fucking Scotties too.
Scotties
Hell
was
yeah.
a nice.
I was the freshest motherfucker on the block
Oh,
with them.
y'all had a good upbringing.
With my ugly ass 90s glasses. I didn't give a fuck. I was rocking them up tempos till they fell off my feet, bruh. Because I was used to rocking Kmart's.
Oh yeah,
And
the 2-strap Velcros.
Oh, bro, out here looking like my fucking 65-year-old Theo, bro,
Bruh.
that can't tie his shoes.
the orthopedic shoes.
The
My
Skechers.
first, let me see. My first name brand shoes, they were Asics. Remember Asics
Oh, yeah.
gels?
Yeah.
They were black and charcoal gray. I thought, boy, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Bro, so you eased into it.
Yeah, when he says ease into it, I stole some shoes. Okay, I got a story. You want to know the first pair of name brand shoes that I bought? You remember the Barkley? They had the strap off the top and they had the air bubble on the back. So when
those are the ones you could pump up.
No. Barkley's was Nike.
Yeah.
When Barkley won the MVP, he had those shoes, and it was kind of like the Chris Webber them used to wear them.
Okay.
This is how I got them, Johnny. Remember when you were a kid, you have to go sell candy and shit? Like
Yeah, for the school and shit.
I killed it. 3 blocks. Made about 120 something bucks, bro. The peanut brittle and all that shit.
I'm gonna go buy me some Barclays.
Shit, I went straight to the fucking store and bought some Barclays. And let me tell you how slick I was. I would wear the XJ900s out the door, but I had the Barclays in my backpack.
Oh.
And then by the time I'm at the bus stop, I switch my shoes. Killing it.
Dog.
But let me tell you, I got in trouble.
I was about to ask you.
So the parents came to the crib and was like, yo, we didn't get our peanut brittle.
Damn.
Dog, my dude.
Bro, are you talking? Because I used to put toothbrush to these shoes. Like, these shoes was pristine, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you could not. The Barclays, those were the shits to me.
Dog.
Boy, I went to school. They was like, bro, what happened to you? I got put in the fucking Bozo the Clown shoes the next day, bro. Like,
Dog.
When they found out.
And I had to go, like, rake their yard and cut their
Because you used
grass
all that
and all
money
that
on your
shit.
Barclays.
Like, what? You
Yep.
guys didn't get your fucking candy?
My
That's
dude.
weird, bro.
You just brought up a memory that I never thought I'd even talk. I never thought I'd ever talk
That's
about
a
this
true
on the
story.
podcast, dog.
That's a true fucking story right there.
So when I was in high school, the homie, so I seen the homie, he was doing not a raffle, but like a fundraiser. And I watched how he was doing it, and I was like, this dude just going to businesses and telling them, hey, it's a fundraiser for this and this and
Just
this.
getting
and
the
this.
money.
Give me some money, give me
Yeah.
some money, give me some money. I'm like 14, right? And I'm like, well, how do they know
Bro,
if they
I was
even,
the same
how do they know
age,
if they
bro.
even win this,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
raffle?
yeah.
How do they know? They just giving the money and they don't know if they win the raffle. Someone's got to win, but someone's got to lose, right? Mainly people are losing. So I thought to myself, I'm like, oh, bet, man, I'm going to start my own fundraiser and raffle. And I'm going to have my little sister and my little cousin go around the street and talk about their fundraiser and raffle.
My boy had a team.
I did. Hey, and listen, I told him, I'm going to give y'all $20. I need you to take this big box with a bro, I was legit. It said on the front, donation box. This wins you this. This wins you a free haircut over here. Bop, 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 right? So, hey, I made about like $500, right? I was like, man, I'm making dough up in this bitch. So the cops pull up on my little cousin and my sister.
No.
And they're like, what's this fundraiser for? They're like, Oh,
Did they say your name?
no, they're like,
they some real ones.
Yeah, they were. But they're like, it's for my brother's. He's in some kind of like competition for basketball.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, cool, because we're getting some complaints. They came back and they're like, the cops pulled up on. I was like, all right, listen, you guys made an extra $100 today. Boom. So after that,
close up shop, y'all.
closed up shop, dog. Closed up shop. But I forgot about that
bro.
shit, bruh.
That's funny,
Damn. So if anybody bought raffle tickets from me, hey, listen, I'm sorry I was
They're in
13.
the mail.
They're in the mail.
Nah,
you want your free haircut?
Statute of limitations. That shit's over.
That shit's over. You got had. You got. That's funny. Hey, but I mean, bro, when I got my first pair of like real sneakers, dog, it was when I was old enough to work.
Yeah.
So I was like
same,
working
same.
summer school, you know what I mean, or summer programs and shit, serving food and shit. So that was the first pair that I got because I still didn't have enough to get the Jordans. The Pippins were cheaper than the Jordans.
Oh yeah, all the other star shoes was way cheaper than Jordan.
But when I got old enough to actually be a sneakerhead and get my ass out of fucking Converse, Chuck Taylors, and I mean those are the same fucking thing. Out of Chucks and Nike Cortez and out of Lugs. When I was able to
I
actually,
couldn't fuck with no lugs, bro.
yeah, nah, that's a shit. That's a hey, listen, Lugs are
while,
that's a Chicano thing, my
Yeah,
dog.
it is.
Like Lugs are super Chicano.
See, the black community didn't fuck with lugs until Birdman came out. Remember
Bro.
when Birdman lugs?
No, I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna do you one better. What about the
What's up?
Funk Flex with the
with the
spinning
spinner,
rim?
with the spinner,
on the
spinner on the
laces.
yes.
Those were low key kind of fire. Listen, they got hated on. Shout out to Funk Flex. Those were kind of fire. Hey, I threw that spinner on my keychain. I did.
A lot of people did.
I did. I'm gonna be admitted it's embarrassing, but I did it.
I couldn't
still
fuck
has
with no
it,
lugs.
Just kidding.
He still detailed his rim. He's like, look at my rim. They shiny.
What happened to the Spreewells? Where did
They
spinning
did.
rims
Oh,
go?
you know what? Okay.
Where'd they go?
Oh, we're gonna talk about old shoes. Spreewell had the dot eyes. Remember dot
Oh
eyes?
shit!
That was his shit?
That was his.
Those fucking shoes were dope for a while, though.
So Dada had two people that I remember. It was Spreewell.
Who else?
And it was Chris Webber.
They had Weber.
shit.
Yes, Dada.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they had the little rim at the bottom, the back of the heel of it.
That's
Remember
crazy.
that shit?
Fuck,
Yep.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Dadas used to be the shit, man.
Dadas were dope, bro. I never had a pair of those, bro.
Nah,
I did.
see.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Listen.
I had the S. Carters.
Oh,
remember those?
shit, the bro with the Reeboks
With
on the
the
G
Reebok,
unit.
G-Unit.
Remember
I had the
commercial?
G-Unit.
What about the commercial?
Oh, bruh.
Hey, listen, is that the only Jay-Z and 50 record?
Oh, I just fucking seen that
I think it is.
yesterday, dog.
Yeah.
That's
How's
crazy.
that
I think-
their only record?
Well, you know, they was low-key beefing. Like,
Oh
it
yeah,
was
because
like
50 came out
50,
talking.
50 took over. He
Bro.
took over the industry.
How to rob the industry.
Oh my
changed
God.
How to rob.
everything.
Yep.
That shit
Hey,
was dope
that
as
was
fuck.
such
I
a
remember that.
perfect segue here. Such a perfect segue. Y'all see Billboard? Y'all
Oh,
see
yeah.
Billboard's
The
top 50?
Yeah.
I hate these things.
Because
I hate it.
yeah,
I hate it.
I gotta agree with you, Buck.
Because Billboard is too big to fuck with hip-hop.
Yep.
And I know a lot of people was probably going to say, well, hip-hop's huge. It is, but hip-hop's the only genre that still has purists. Like,
Oh, yeah.
And it's like very important. Like you piss off people with these lists.
Well, because you don't see people out here arguing about Hank Williams Sr. and Garth Brooks
no,
lists.
I know.
They ain't over here
it's-
fighting. Listen, Garth Brooks has this many number ones, motherfucker.
Actually, it's Randy Travis. Like,
Travis Tritt was at my birthday party. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
it's never old school versus new school unless it's hip hop.
No. So this list here, as the producer here, Jason.
That's good.
What's okay? So they did 50. Well, what's the top 10? You got the top 10?
I do have the top 10.
Okay.
actually.
Let's,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
Read
So-
down.
so it's-
Start with
Billboard's-
10. Start with 10.
Billboard's
Yeah.
10.
Got you.
Read their top 10.
So what they did was it's only like American like artists, so like Slick Rick.
Yeah.
He's from he's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
British rapper.
Yeah,
He's not
right.
in it.
He's not in it.
So there. Let me see what the 10 is. So number 10 is Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
All right.
Strike number one.
Number
No,
10
no
is Nicki.
disrespect.
My thoughts too, bro. 'cause
It's too soon.
She's trendy.
too soon.
All right, Snoop number 9.
I can fuck with that.
Okay. Yeah, that
I
doesn't
can
make
fuck
me
with
that mad.
I can fuck with that.
I
yeah,
agree.
he's been in it for a minute.
Because
he's
I look
contributed
at,
a
I look
lot.
at it like this. It's not only your music, but if you transcend the genre and if you make hip hop known to people who don't really fuck
and
with
you're
hip
the
hop.
longevity too.
Longevity.
That was another thing that Billboard was trying to do.
Snoop is probably the most famous rapper of all time.
1,000%.
You can go to an old ass white lady and she knows Snoop.
Oh, Snoop with Martha Stewart? Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
they
I
know
like
Snoop.
him.
They know
Real
Snoop.
talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. All right.
So,
let's
okay,
see.
so you got Nicki Snoop.
Snoop. Let's see, number 8, Drake. Obviously, he's gonna be on that shit.
He's 8?
He's number 8, bro.
I
Billboard
got to
put
give
him
it
at
to
8?
him.
Okay, yeah.
Because you know why? If we're going to talk about pure numbers, that's the dude, bro.
This fucking guy should
Very-
own the room on Billboard.
Very
I'm gonna be
fucking
real. I'm gonna be
very
real here.
fucking consistent.
I'm gonna be real here.
Okay.
I think 8 is too far down the list.
Might be.
He should be higher on the list. Am
Might
I
be.
tripping? I know all the hip hop heads are gonna be like, "Oh no,
He's not.
You didn't write all his lyrics.
All the backpackers are going to
If-
kill
they're
you,
gonna hate
bro.
me.
If you guys
I'm gonna
think-
get it.
If
Yeah.
you guys think he's too high on the list, then the next
No,
one,
he's too low on the. Or wait, he's too low.
too high. Well,
Wait, I mean,
he's high because if we're going 10,
He shouldn't be 8. He should be closer.
he should be closer.
He should be closer to the 5 spot.
Number,
Oh,
number,
okay. I
number
like that.
7
Okay.
is Wayne. Then what do y'all think of that?
Wayne's in my top 5.
No, Wayne should be higher.
Wayne's in
should
my
be,
personal
Wayne
top
should be
5.
no lower than 5.
Than 5, yeah.
Wayne's in my personal
If we're
top
gonna
5.
look at consistency, sales,
And influence.
relevancy, influence,
Oh, yeah,
everybody
bro.
that you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
today is a Lil Wayne baby.
Yep.
Okay, so we
Real
got
shit. I
agree.
we got
I
Nicki,
agree.
Drake, Wayne.
Yeah.
What was that? Number 7.
Who's 6?
Oh, did I
Let me
skip
see.
6? Hold up. Oh yeah, 6. Big, Notorious Big. Well, and they also go by storytelling. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Big, his shit storytelling.
There's 3 rappers who are the best storytellers of all time, and we're gonna leave out Slick Rick. Notorious B.I.G.,
Yes.
Nas, and Scarface.
Scarface.
Okay. Now
those-
Scarface is in here, but he's way.
don't like
he's
that.
way down.
But those are the 3
best
to me,
storytellers,
the best
100%. Yeah.
storytellers ever.
And Scarface, when he tells his story, you feel it.
oh, you can see it.
Oh, bro.
You
Yeah.
can taste that
seriously.
shit. Okay,
Okay, so who's
Biggie.
5?
Wait. Let's
Biggie's
stay with
6.
Biggie.
Okay, Biggie's 6.
Let's stay with Biggie.
I'm a huge Pac fan.
Biggie only had 2 albums,
Yeah.
right? He didn't have a long tenure or none of that. Do you think that hurts him, or does that make it to where like he started so hot that that's just the impression that you get for the rest of your life?
I think it adds to his legend.
Okay.
The fact that he's still mentioned this high and he only has 2 records to live off of,
Yeah.
right? That he's still in the top 10 conversation.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Right?
I actually think Biggie's too low on this.
He should
He's
be higher than
too
6.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you were like, damn, I don't want to
Listen.
sound like the old dude, but if you were around when Biggie was
Yeah.
alive, Jesus Christ, that dude. Was
I'd have to
everything.
say Biggie is definitely too close to Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you gotta
He's
widen
too
that.
close.
You gotta widen that.
And this is coming from a Pac fan.
Yeah.
To where I'm such a Pac fan that I'm biased. I'm biased.
You're such a Pac fan. You were alive when you was like, fuck Biggie.
Bad Boy is a staff record label and is a motherfucking crew.
Damn.
For real, dog.
He was so
but
dope, dog.
but it's a
His-
fact. The
But-
way Biggie could spit, my
But I'm gonna
dude,
tell you,
sheesh.
whenever your music is timeless and it's not aged, because we know some stuff that you like then, you listen to it now, you be like, ah. It's like, let me tell you a story about a girl and a guy. Got to hit the girl to fly. Rah. That's old as fuck. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Biggie, you can pop it in now and it still flows. It
Listen,
sounds good.
I let my tape
Yeah.
rock till my tape pop.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's got them
Biggie was
timeless.
so dope, dog.
He's got them timeless.
So what was his number? He was 6?
6.
Okay, now we're in the top 5.
We're in top
Okay,
5.
who's at the 5 spot?
Eminem.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man, I don't like this.
Okay, hold up.
I don't like this, and I'm gonna tell you why. No, go ahead, John.
Before we go farther, what's the qualifications?
Of what?
It's just a
but
whole.
what's Billboard's qualifications of the list? Do they say
so
do they
it's-
say what the qualifications are? Like what made them make this list? How this list
You're like,
is?
what's the criteria
Is it
for-
is it lyrical content? Is
But
it
I
is
think
it
it's
reach?
everything. I think it's everything.
What is
Album
it?
sales,
Like I said,
relevancy.
it was relevancy. Watch, hold on, let me go up. Dang, Queen Latifah's even on here.
What's she at?
44.
Damn, 44?
Bro.
I mean, there's a lot though. See, that's the thing with lists, okay? And
Because
Jay-
you know what she's gonna be more important in? Influence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And while Jay's finding this criteria,
Yeah.
why these lists kind of bug me is because hip hop has grown so far and so big that there should be subgenres. There's branches here.
Right.
There's branches that branch off. How are you going to solidify a list like this when you got artists that like, for example, let's use Future as an example, right?
Yeah.
Future, no one's saying,
Bars.
holy shit, you hear what Future just said? Holy fuck, the rhyme scheme was
that,
crazy.
That lyrical, spiritual miracle
listen.
that he said, he never
when
gonna say that.
Mask Off
Changed
comes
my
on,
life.
I'm vibing.
Fuck up some comments. What?
Sheesh.
Fuck up some comments, yeah.
Let's go. So how do you put Future in the same conversation with Jay-Z?
Yeah.
So-
No,
There's gotta be subgenres
Future
here.
put himself in the same conversation with him. Remember
But
for the verses?
True, but there's subgenres.
No, yeah, I agree.
There's
No.
branches.
Well, this is kind of going back to the GOAT in basketball type shit. It's
the same thing.
what your flavor is and what you like.
Exactly.
So
They have criteria.
So what's the criteria here?
It says teams took into account following criteria, not
Yep.
in any particular order, body of work and achievements,
Okay.
i.e. charted singles, albums, gold, platinum certifications, cultural impact, influence, how the artist's work fostered the genre's evolution, longevity, i.e. years on the mic, and lyrics, storytelling skills, and flow. Vocal prowess.
Okay, so there's absolutely no way M can't make that top 5 then.
no,
Yeah.
but I still have a problem. There's one thing that they're not taking into account. Be real, fellas. When the last time you got in your car or wherever you're out and you be like, let me put this Eminem on?
Okay, for me, it's another one. I'm a fucking M fan. So I be just listening to the motherfucker.
I'm a
I'm gonna tell y'all the streets don't listen to M like that. They don't. But he sells so many records that it's just you can't deny him. And not even just selling records. Fucking the talent is fucking crazy,
Off the
bro.
charts.
It's crazy.
Exactly. He's like a computer.
I just feel like because I remember I was listening to Sway and Tex, the Wake Up Show.
Oh,
and they used to do where they would have people call in and freestyle and shit, and it was called. They had the things called like the rap. It wasn't the Rap Olympics wasn't there, but that's when I first heard of Eminem.
Yep.
I remember I didn't know he was a white dude.
Neither did I.
And Dr. Dre didn't know he was a white dude. They called up to the Sway and Tech morning show, a wake up show, and he was just like, yo, who's that guy? Woo, woo. So Eminem, I've been a fan. I was a fan before he blew up. Then he blew up. Then I think M turned into like a caricature of who he really was with that My Name Is.
Slim
and
Shady, the
Slim Shady and
personality
all
and
that
stuff.
shit. Then he got back to the lyricism. I like the lyricism of Eminem. Like you put him, like I remember watching the BT Cypher and it was him and Black Thought and,
Yes.
and Mos Def or Yasin Bey. And that's the Eminem I like. I don't like this, my bum is on your lips, all that bullshit. Like,
And as a huge M fan, I could not agree with you more.
Yeah.
That shit, I'm like, oh my God, dude. If I never hear another Ed Sheeran and Eminem song
I,
again in my life,
I liked
Listen.
all the beef shit that they would put out, bro. Like
So-
when him and John Benzino and all them.
Yeah,
I
that
liked
was
all
different.
I liked all
Yeah.
that.
on the
that shit.
mic, there's no one touching.
nobody.
Absolutely nobody.
And so I gotta say, like, real shit, even though I don't like it, M should be top 5.
Gotta be.
But the replay value of me,
Just
the
not
people
there.
that I know,
Just not there.
Nobody's like, we're on a long road trip. Put on some Eminem. Nobody says that. Like nobody says that.
It's just not
But
there.
it's not there.
And see, I think a lot of people
Like, you know he
have that.
dope, but-
yeah, I think a lot of people have that
The replay
conversation.
value. Yeah,
You
the
feel what I'm
replay
saying?
value.
And I think that's going to be a forever conversation with M, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Billboard's criteria, absolutely no
Oh,
way.
yeah.
If that's the criteria,
He's on there.
That fucker opened up doors. Holy shit. To people that like didn't know what the fuck hip hop was, and see what I
There
always
you go.
What I always go back to M with, right? And what has solidified me as a fan over the years is his respect for the culture.
Oh, he got to.
Did you see his
He's a-
acceptance speech
yeah.
for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah. He had to give it up.
Holy fuck.
Where he got his influence, or what got him in
He
the
went
genre, and all
off.
this.
He named names that people were like, who?
And so, and also, before we go to the Mount Rushmore, the top 4, I gotta say this: like, we're minorities. Our thing is always representation, right?
Yep.
We love to see people that look like us who thrive and are good at shit.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It ain't too many white people that was good at rapping.
No.
They were
You mean you
laughed
weren't rocking
at.
Vanilla Ice?
They were laughed at. They were like, it's cornball. Get
Go
him out of
Ninja,
here.
go Ninja, go. Let's go.
That bullshit. I'm trying to think of why MC Search.
Yeah.
Third base. He was dope. He founded Nas or whatever.
Yep.
It's not too many that was
No.
Where you could just give him the mic and you'd be like, oh shit.
this
And it's
dude
not a
can
gimmick
go.
or no shit.
Yup.
So you got to give it to Eminem for that shit.
Yup.
He represented. That's why he sells so many albums and records. Because he's hitting people that the regular rapper don't hit.
Yeah.
Because he represents, he looks like them.
And talks about
and
shit
talks
that they
about
going
shit,
through.
the pills, the depression,
The stepdad
and
issues
the
and
stepdad,
shit. Yeah.
and all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta give it up.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
for me, 5, I can rock with that. So, but the question really is now we're getting into the
Mount
thick of this
Rushmore,
shit.
top
Who the fuck's
4.
4 then?
Who's 4?
4 is Pac.
Fuck that.
Ooh, he's
Fuck that.
Nah, he's
if it
too
ain't
low,
1
dog.
or 2, I don't.
He's too
nah.
low. Pac's 4?
No, Pac
You're
should
gonna be mad.
Pac should be 1.
Pac's 4?
Cause
And Drake's 8?
8.
I ain't even Drake. I don't care fuck about nobody else. Pac should be 1.
I mean, cultural
That's it.
impact, album sales,
Influence.
Pac's 4?
Quality.
All right, now fuck that. Who's 3?
Oh man, this is gonna be bad.
All right.
This is gonna be bad.
Nas, bro. Nas is 3.
Over Pac? Oh, hell.
I mean, hey,
Stop the cap.
Nas is dope though, dog. I mean,
Over
Okay.
Pac?
No. I'm gonna tell you.
I
This
ain't
is where I
saying
have a
over.
problem. This is why you can't do these because they're putting more weight on one category than the rest of them. If you give Pac a mic and you give Nas a mic, Nas gonna wrap circles around Tupac.
Oh, because he's a better rapper.
Thank you. He's a better he's not a better rapper. I'll take that back.
Oh.
He's a better lyricist.
Okay. All right, I like
A rapper reaches the masses. A lyricist makes the words fit where he can take technical shit.
question here
yeah,
is-
he's got the bars. He's got that.
Has Nas made a song as impactful as Dear Mama?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Brenda's Got a Baby.
No.
What was the
Hit him up.
Nope.
one mic? That would be his equivalent. I would
Hail
say,
Mary.
that's
But
it.
but guess what? One mic ain't sell like the rest of them.
No, I know. I know.
No, definitely not.
Nas, Nas doesn't. He hasn't really sold. I mean, maybe not up until recently because.
And I'm gonna
since he
put
linked
this.
with Hit
I'm gonna
Boy.
put this on. Like I said, people are gonna think, oh, he's a fucking Pac fan, so he's hating on Nas. No, listen, Nas is a fucking beast, and he does deserve the top 10.
Nas is timeless. No, Nas deserves top. He deserves top 4.
Is he above Pac?
No,
What
he's
about
not.
what about
He's
his
not.
track? I Gave You Power. You guys remember that? Shit?
Yeah.
Where he's talking about how he's the gun.
He's the gun. That's why I said
Fuck,
that
that
song
shit is
right
so
there
dope.
puts him in the top tier of storytellers of all time. Mm-hmm. Where he takes you through the life of a gun.
of a gun.
That
bro,
that
yeah.
is so dope.
And then he has that other track where he raps and the whole thing's in rewind.
And
like
rewind.
It's all backwards,
It's
bro.
reverse.
Listen,
Fucking-
I'm
But-
gonna
but
end this
here's-
conversation
fucking
right
dope.
now.
but here's the problem though.
Pac died in 97.
Yeah.
It's 2023.
96. Yeah.
96. 2023. Pac is still relevant. He is still in the conversation.
I got the man's shirt on. Bro.
How
come
the
on.
fuck?
Like, come on now.
How the like? And this is no disrespect because I fuck with Nas. You know
Right.
how much I fuck with Nas. There's no way, dog.
Okay, so there are gonna be people who gonna. Oh, I can't. If y'all put this out, it's gonna be.
Oh, we're gonna go. I know.
The conversations
Oh, I know.
under this shit because you're gonna have the purest people who are gonna be like,
Nas kills him. He's way more lyrical.
Tupac wasn't a thug. He was an actor.
Yeah,
And blah,
he was
blah,
an
blah.
image. Yeah.
But that shows his range because hip hop and rap is about reaching people.
Yep.
He reached everybody. Like to go from the militant stuff to the Brenda's Got a Baby and Dear Mama to Hit 'Em Up and two of America's Most Wanted. Like
he reached everybody.
everybody. And then you can't leave out the acting. You can't leave that shit out.
Nope.
You can't leave out the social injustice. Like there's no way. I love Nas. I love it. There's no way Nas is above
Nah,
Tupac
not
on
for me.
this list.
No
now,
way.
if we had a lyricist list,
Then he's ahead of him.
oh hell yeah, by
Yeah, he's
far.
ahead of him by far.
By
Like,
far. But that's not what hip hop is all about.
Not anymore.
and it doesn't
It,
drive.
it wasn't then.
But what-
Name me one lyricist that was rich, that got rich off his shit. Nobody.
But like back then, like nobody had that type of money. Like when you're talking about like obviously Grandmaster, all
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
these people.
Yeah.
They didn't have the spotlight
No.
on them. They did because hip hop was new and it was different
Right.
and it was like revolting. But
Right.
they didn't have like the spotlight on them like now,
Like
where
like
people can blow up.
Nas is respected, and he is one of the greatest of all times because he's great at what he does.
Yep.
He ain't no Tupac, bro.
No, because you said it when we were talking about M. Okay, lyrical ability does not necessarily make dope records.
No.
Just because you're subliminal, criminal, individual, lyrical, miracle,
all of that shit
doesn't mean you got a record that's gonna resonate for years and transcend generations.
Thank you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Tupac was the greatest songwriter hip hop has ever seen.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
and you know why this is why I don't like the lyricist conversation. What did he write? Lyrics. He wrote that shit. Like, just because it's not a soliloquy and it ain't no jigsaw puzzle that you put together, it's still lyrics.
And it
impacts everybody. It impacts the masses, bro.
Yeah, like what you said earlier, bro. It's like people they'll listen to that on the streets, bro. Man, I bump Pac like almost once a month, bro. It's like, it's good for the fucking soul.
It'll
dog.
take you places and you be like,
I'm tired of hearing, I'm
that
tired of hearing
resonates.
about the ops and baby mamas. And I'm like, bro, I've never, how long have we been here? We haven't been, oh, fuck the op.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck talks like that nowadays?
Yeah.
Bro?
you ain't
It's
fucking the ops, baby mamas, Jay.
But
might be. I don't know.
But also we got to look at the context and time. Like back when they were at their height. Well, no, I'm gonna lie. Nas was never at the height of Tupac.
I don't think he's ever reached that.
Never.
He never will.
He never can. Never will. But when Tupac was at his height, it just divided people.
Yeah.
It was like the Crips and the Bloods. Either you were on this side or you're on that side. It was very few people like myself that was loving both of it. But you also knew this dude is shining, bro. Like it's forever with Tupac. It's forever.
Dog, he was 25 years old
And accomplished so much.
He was a fucking kid.
Look, you can take a child right now and they'll know Tupac.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna know Nas.
No, absolutely.
Let's just be real.
It's true. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. And I'll stand on it again. Nas, if you're going lyrical ability and we're putting the lyrics up
Ain't
against
nobody
each other.
fuck with him.
No, man. It's such
Amazing.
a difference. It's such a difference. You can't
It's
judge
amazing.
it off of that.
It's amazing.
But we were talking about before we turned the cameras on. Music isn't about 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
Because sometimes what's wrong musically is so right emotionally
Right.
that it doesn't matter.
Right.
Well, it's sound, bro. Like our body, our mind, we what's the word I'm looking for? We react to like that sound, bro, and it sounds just a vibration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
since Tupac ain't number one, I'm pissed off at the rest of these.
Okay, listen,
motherfuckers.
we just kind of went off, bro. I'm kind of scared who's 3.
Just wait, it gets worse.
I already know. I've seen the list,
it
but
gets
who's
worse.
who's 3? Who's
It gets
3?
worse.
Wait. Did I just skip 3?
Who's 3?
3, because Nas was 4, right?
Nas was 3.
Nas was 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Pac's
Who-
4,
Oh,
Nas
Pac's
3.
4.
Pac's 4, yeah.
Who was
I
2?
shit,
Who's
I
2?
skipped one. Kendrick.
Ooh, man, that is way too premature, dog.
For me,
Whoa,
I'm not fucking
he's
with number
2.
2. Yeah, he's number 2.
Listen, audience. All right, I'm gonna preface this with Aunt Jay. You know, I'm a huge Kendrick fan. Kendrick is a fucking beast. He's put out so much dope content. His records, How to Pimp a Butterfly, his latest one. Kendrick is a monster. 2?
Yeah, nah, bro. Like, where's like
Of all
for
time?
me? Like, where's Nipsey at, dog? Like,
All right. So, you ain't gonna like what I gotta say.
oh,
Nipsey can't be above Kendrick.
no,
Can't. No. Damn, this sounds bad, bro.
I don't know.
This sounds bad. This sounds bad, but here's the thing. Kendrick's albums, damn near have all been classics.
Oh, they're masterpieces.
Like, I'm talking about some of the best shit of our time. Yeah. Nipsey had one.
True. Marathon.
And
Victory Lap.
Victory Lap.
Victory Lap, yeah.
But I gotta say this, and fuck, man, I love Nipsey. The death of Nipsey catapulted that album to where it is. Sad to say.
But
Nipsey had been out, folks.
Yes.
Nipsey came to fucking Albuquerque.
Buck, I did a show with him at Leo's.
I know.
And we smoked Bleezies.
I remember seeing the flyer.
It was fire. It was the shit. Nipsey,
Folks, what-
Nipsey, a real one.
Nipsey's been Nipsey, but he was gaining that traction. He was on the trajectory
He was.
of being at the top of the
I
mountain.
think
but he
what-
wasn't there yet.
I think what gets me though is because like like behind he rapped
The community.
bro,
The community
what he was
aspect.
doing
Right.
as a person for
But let's be real. If he hadn't have died, we would have never known that shit.
No. Well,
we
see-
didn't know that. Like nobody knew. All of this came out
Unless you were on
after
Crenshaw, you didn't know.
Unless you were
Yeah.
in South Central, and all those stories came out, you did not know about it.
Yep.
And that's the fucked up part about someone dying, man. You know all of the stuff after the fact.
And again, see, like I don't know.
It's like the legendary shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and let's be real. Unless you weren't on Slauson and you weren't there,
Living in it. Yeah.
if you weren't there to see what he was doing,
it was a small blip at that time.
it would be like if we went and opened up a fucking t-shirt shop on like Zuni and San Mateo in the closing Walmart.
Yeah.
Like outside of Albuquerque, ain't no one gonna know what the fuck we're doing, right? But right there in his hood,
And if you're on the trajectory that he was on, and then you pass away, then people would know,
And
and
it
you'll get the flowers wasn't given when he was alive.
and
Real
which,
shit.
which is crazy because that dude was out here
It
working.
was dope, yeah. Is his music was dope, dog. It wasn't.
Oh, it was nice.
It wasn't like it had a message, bro. It's like I think Cole said it. It's like if your music's not touching me, like fucking in here, I don't want to listen to you, dog. And that's how I feel about a lot of shit.
Back to Kendrick though. If you look into the history of hip hop, there's no one who's been more consistent from the beginning of their career to where they are now. Every one of his shits are bangers.
True.
I'm not gonna lie.
Neither am I.
But the problem is when you put him at number 2 of all time, he ain't done it long enough.
That's
and I know it sounds
That's
bad.
ignoring one of the main criteria,
Yes.
which is longevity.
Yeah, longevity.
as well as a few other things.
But
He's like lower.
I'll say this. So I'm comparing longevity to the Nas's and the Jay-Z's and the people. Kendrick is legendary. And this is bad, bro, but it's kind of like you couldn't give LeBron his flowers until he did 20 years.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
And they still ain't trying to.
And they still not trying to do it.
Flowers are still growing.
There's Kendrick he makes world music, bro.
He does.
Like that he's taking this shit and that's all he want to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kendrick ain't out here pumping no products.
Nope.
He'll make an album. He ain't on these shows. He ain't doing no fucking talk. You'll see him pop up at the Grammys 2-3 years later.
He just hits with an album.
He'll hit you on Instagram. All right, I'm gonna do something.
Yep.
Sometimes like he.
That's the mystique of him, bro.
His music is super fucking dope, but for me, he's almost like in the same category as Eminem, where it's like
you don't really listen to it.
I can't listen to a whole fucking album because it's like just too much.
You know what it is? 2 things: the delivery. A lot of people don't like the delivery, like his voice, and then also, I think the West Coast hasn't had a champion of hip hop. That's why I think the whole Nipsey stuff really took off because the West Coast did not have a champion of hip hop since Dre, Snoop, that type of stuff.
Facts.
And then to parlay it into different type of hip hop with Kendrick Lamar, it was like everybody wasn't really feeling it. They were, but they wasn't like, I'm bumping Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
See what I'm
I guess it's the same.
No, and I bump his shit, bro. There's a couple tracks off his new shit.
But I
that
guess
I'll
he's
be
got
like,
the
oh,
same
I-
conversation with him.
Yeah.
I think people. I
But
feel
put
the
his
same
ass
thing.
on the mic. Ooh.
You're gonna go.
Yeah, exactly. dog. I'll watch this
He gonna
shit.
shine
I
like a
guess
motherfucker.
that's the same conversation. Because how many times you hop in the homie's whip and he's like, "Hey, throw on that new Kendrick real quick." Not as many.
But see, me when new Kendrick hits, that's all I'm bumping.
bro,
Yeah,
how long will we listen to the?
The new Kendrick, I'm in.
Sheesh,
I'm in.
Come on,
When
bro.
we're remodeling the studio that I haven't been back to.
Hey, him and Pusha T's album last year
Yeah.
carried hip hop
Oh, bro.
into the next year.
Is Pusha T even on this motherfucker?
It's probably way
not.
down.
Okay.
He's probably like 51.
He probably ain't even on it. Probably ain't even on it.
All right, y'all ready?
What's number
What's
one? Listen, I ain't even got to look at it.
I already know.
If Kendrick, okay, if it's M, Nas,
Pac.
M, Pac, Nas, Kendrick, one's got to be Jay, right?
Kodak. No, I'm just fucking with you.
I'm gonna say Kodak Black.
Yeah, it's Jay, bro.
I-
it's fucking Jay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
okay. Let's unpack this one then, okay? So, okay.
Oh man.
Listen. Jay's done a lot. Jay's a beast on the mic, okay? He really is. I'm a fucking Pac fan, bro. I got a bias.
Jay-Z.
I got a bias here, bro. Yeah. I wasn't able to actually listen and actually like wrap my mind around and enjoy Jay's music until later on. until Pac had been gone for a while, and I was like in my 20s.
You're hitting on what I'm gonna say,
right?
Go ahead.
So I wasn't like when It's a Hard Knock Life.
Yeah.
When that started hitting, bro, and like Jay started that trajectory, Big Pimpin', you know, my stamina be Pamela Anderson league.
Yeah.
Sheesh, right? That's when I was like,
That's
oh,
a Timbo
shit.
beat, by the
I was
way.
like,
Yeah,
oh
it
man,
is.
shit, man. Maybe Pac was hating on Jay-Z a little bit. Shit, this motherfucker spit. So for me, later on in life, Jay started being a factor to me, right? Because listen,
Man, wait till you hear what I got to say about this.
and I'm about to come back to listen. All my backpackers, listen. Big L, okay? I was such a huge Big L fan, right? I was such a huge Big L fan
That
that
motherfucker was in another
a
planet.
fucking animal.
Yep.
I looked at Big, and I'm gonna probably get heat for this. I looked at Big and Jay-Z as like, damn, they're just trying to do what Big L does. I like Big L, and then I'll listen to them after Big L.
Okay, so since you brought up Big L, watch this. I used to listen to Stretch and Bobbito out of New York. This is when the internet was first starting. I found it when the internet was first starting. There was a freestyle that he did
I know exactly which one you're
that Jay-Z was on. He went first. Jay-Z had no business on this doing this freestyle.
Absolutely
Go look it up. It's called
Jay-Z went first?
No.
Oh,
Big
okay.
L did.
Big L.
Oh,
Because
Jay-Z shouldn't even said anything.
because Jay-Z wasn't Jay-Z then. Big L was the draw. He was on Stretch and Bobbito. Look up Stretch and Bobbito, Big L freestyle. That's when he did the whole, I'm like Beavis, I get nothing but head. That type of shit.
Yeah.
Jay-Z
I
came
fuck more
on.
bitches than you.
Yes.
Only thing I haven't got is more stitches than you.
Yes.
He was never a
Yes.
leader. What?
Yes.
Your mother should have swallowed you.
Yes.
You want some funky X-Man
Yes.
shit.
Yep.
Do me a favor. Please get off the next man's dick.
Yes. So Jay-Z, that was my introduction to Jay-Z. Then Reasonable Doubt came around. People will sit here and tell you Reasonable Doubt is a classic. No, the fuck it wasn't when it came out. Nobody listened to that
No.
shit.
It came out at the wrong time.
What happened was Jay-Z got big later in the years that you said, and people was like, oh, let's go back and get his first album. That's when it became
That's a
platinum.
classic. Okay.
And it's a banger.
No rapper has gained more just musically from the death of Big and Pac than Jay-Z.
Facts.
The void was so fucking big, there was nobody.
And he had to fill it.
he had, we talked about this a while back too. Yeah.
And if you listen, if you listen to Reasonable Doubt, Big was on that album, Outshining, on the one track that they did.
Like Big did with anybody he featured on.
Everybody was like, the talk of the town was, man, Jay-Z just took over how Big is rapping. He took it over,
Yep.
which he did. Opportunist, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like you. I didn't become a Jay fan until
Later.
Big Pimpin' and Jigga What, Jigga Who, and all that stuff, and Hard Knock Life. Then I had to, because I remember Reasonable Doubt, Feeling It. Remember that song, Feeling It?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, all that stuff. But it wasn't.
Feeling it.
It wasn't nothing special.
Nah.
You wasn't feeling it?
Because no, I wasn't.
He wasn't.
because when that shit was out, hip hop was it was Mobb Deep. It was Pac. It was Biggie.
It was volatile.
It was something different.
Yup.
But I'll say this: the longevity of Jay-Z is crazy.
Bro, absolutely
His stats
crazy.
are also
And
really
qu-
insane.
The
The
shit he-
quality,
Yeah.
and then if we're gonna talk about it as well, the reach. Like he went to a different stratosphere.
Oh, yeah.
He made it to where he went from the street dude to the business dude.
100%.
But here's the problem that I have with Jay-Z now. You rapping about shit I don't know nothing about. Tom Ford and goddamn.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that shit.
I feel like he's become harder to relate to his core base in some ways, right?
Well, his core base is always going to have his back.
But then he's
because he's a
also
god to them.
See, what I fuck with Jay though, which kind of goes against what you're saying, is how he's been able to age in hip hop is unseen, right? He went from Big Pimpin',
right.
fucking all these bitches, to I'm gonna give you $1 million worth of game for $9.99,
Man,
right?
I just
444,
listened to
right?
That whole fucking
Yeah.
album
So,
this morning.
Now he's like the hip hop Basquiat, bro.
So
You know
what,
what I'm saying?
what do you think
Yeah.
of that album?
444.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It's fucking amazing.
Okay.
Hey, the OJ, oh man, bro,
When he says, he's all, okay.
bro. It's on another level. But I will say this though, nobody's talking about the reason why Jay-Z thrives now is because the quality of hip hop for people our age is so subpar. You got to think about it. Everybody rapping about pills, the ops, and it's dumb shit. So when you get that from Jay-Z, it's a refreshing thing.
It is like a breath of fresh air.
It's the same thing with J. Cole, and it's also the same thing with Kendrick. So when they come, we're craving that shit.
Yeah.
Talk to us about, make our mind stronger, make us think, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't dumb us down with all just because the beat hits, bro.
Right.
Fuck, I forgot what I was about to
You know
Because we get to the point where, you can hear that shit, but what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's more of a vibe type of situation versus you're taking something away from it like that's gonna last with you. You're not gonna take something and be like, oh man, yeah, you know what? I probably should think about that. Whereas Jay's 444 album, you're like, damn, I need to get my taxes in order.
I think another thing
I need to hire an assistant.
No, or it's like, my life sucks, bro. I ain't got shit in order.
What's the ROI on this business I just started? Fuck.
I think another thing that's important too, though, is he does still rap, but you have to know when to take a step back and like maybe do a management position to where he has these businesses. He had Rockefeller, he had all this shit, Rock Nation, and he still did it, bro. But he still brought on these artists and gave them knowledge and said, yo, this is how you do it.
As an MC, though, that shit is still in you.
Yeah, exactly.
If someone says this is the best, you're like, let me dust my mic off on their ass real quick.
But I think that adds to the longevity, too, because if he's just cranking out albums and albums and albums, and it's like, all right, bro, there
was a time when he was doing an album a fucking year.
Exactly.
And they were fucking, like I said, okay.
To me, American Gangster is the most underrated shit ever.
Because he dropped that what everybody called the dud before it.
Yeah.
And then he did the American Gangster one. That shit's hard,
Did you
bro.
know that all those beats, most of those beats were supposed to be for Biggie?
That's crazy.
And Diddy remastered them.
But see, there's another correlation with Biggie. And that's why a lot of people have a problem. They're like, if there was not the death of Biggie, Jay-Z wouldn't be around.
Listen, I'm going to just jump out here and say this straight point blank period. I don't have a problem with Jay being number one.
I do, because it ain't Tupac.
And I probably should.
I do.
But okay. And I think this is where I stand on it.
And I'll tell you why, but go ahead.
I think the reason why I don't have a problem with Jay being number one, especially me being a way bigger Pac fan, not liking Jay until like my later 20s, really diving into it. Okay. The reason I think I don't have a problem with it is because Jay-Z has allowed hip hop to age in a way that nobody tried to give it before. I go back to when Ice Cube and other artists were like, hip hop's a young man's game. Like if you're over 20, whatever the fuck, you shouldn't be doing this shit. And for me, that always hit weird because I'd look at these artists at these other genres dropping their greatest work when they were in their like 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Because to me, how could it be a young man's game when at 40 you've lived such a fucking life? You have so much knowledge and so much stuff to talk about versus when you were 20 or 21.
Well, so you know why that is? Like hip hop has just become middle aged, bro.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no such thing as older hip hop until really now. Until the last maybe 20 years, 15, 20 years.
But there was a generation before Jay-Z that didn't really do it correctly.
Well, because they were aged. Going back to what I'm saying, like we don't rap like we don't do that shit.
They were already older at that time.
Man, Grandmaster Flash was old as fuck back then, bro. Like,
but Rakim could rap.
Yes.
Right,
but also
they just didn't allow him to age like they've allowed Jay.
No, I don't. I think that goes to the person though. Rakim didn't evolve. Like you got the thing about hip hop. The thing about hip hop, this shit evolves by
constantly.
The hour.
Yeah.
Now with social
Especially
media,
now.
by the minute.
Yeah, especially now.
So if you're not like, that's why you got to give the props to Drake. Even though Drake's now technically an old head in rap, he still gets and goes to the youngsters and do songs with them.
Yep.
What happened was we had a generation who felt like they were gatekeepers of hip hop and didn't have to work with the new people.
And that's what happened.
And that's what fucked it up, bro.
Facts.
That's what fucked it up.
Yeah.
That's what fucked it up. So with Jay-Z, he He evolved, bro. He
did.
knew, he was smart enough to know this shit changes. So if I don't change, I'm not gonna be at the top of this shit.
And I think he picks it. He picks the features he does or projects he works on like good, bro. Because he doesn't just do songs.
He don't do
with
with
fucking
everybody.
Kodak and Moneybag, like you know what I'm saying. Like he
like I'll give a good example when he hopped on Jeezy shit. Nobody, if you were a fan of Jay-Z and you were like, man, he ain't never gonna do no shit with Jeezy. Shit's classic.
Yep.
So he knew he had to evolve with what people are really tuned into.
And that was an era right there.
Hell yeah.
That was an era.
What?
Jeezy,
Bro,
fuck
Jeezy's
yeah.
era, dog. That was an era,
Bro,
bruh.
yeah.
We're
I
talking
had 112 in that.
We're
bitch,
talking
and I
what
was just
2000,
knocking
2003 to what 2007.
That was my whole high school, dog. That was the whole high school.
2003 to 7.
Jeezy was a monster. Bro.
He's probably,
Like,
and Jeezy probably not in the list, huh?
I don't
he
know.
way far down.
Probably not.
But
I'm
okay,
gonna
let
be
me
honest,
say this.
probably not.
Let me say this about Jay-Z. Why I cannot put him over Tupac. And I'm still doing the regional shit. I've been everywhere. Tupac resonates in New York, down south, west, everywhere. Go to the south. There was folks ain't until he did Big Pimpin', motherfuckers wasn't fucking with Jay-Z. Jay-Z knew I gotta go get the dudes that's really in that region
With
UGK and make myself resonate to where they can fuck with me.
Yep.
Hold up.
Pac didn't do that. Pac was Tupac.
Jay-Z actually, he reached out to.
Hold
He
up,
reached
though.
out to them. That's
Before
what I'm saying.
Before we dump all the way into this, because I know
That's the
I'm
truth.
about to go into it.
Yeah.
All these Santa Fe's, I got to take a piss.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
We taking a piss.
right.
Damn, bro, these Santa Fe's, dog.
Bro,
Hey,
you see my
shit, let me
you
get
see my
another
can
one.
collection over here, bro.
Can you hand me one from the?
From the
promo?
promo. But look at Jay.
I got this
And does that
old
mean I
man.
can take the weed jar?
Yeah, I got the old man bladder. My
Right.
shit is like a gas tank, bro. I can hold on to some shit.
Santa Fe.
That's the first pod. I had to stop it because I had to take a
Hey, I
piss.
know. I was like, fuck,
It's
bro.
usually Jay.
What the? I did it one time, and that was because all right. never mind.
Hey, that's a whole nother conversation. All right, so let's get back into it. So we're talking about where we're at. Jay going down south. So I agree.
To broaden his listenership.
Yes, because he had to. So that's the biggest difference between Jay and Pac. Jay had to kind of navigate what was happening in music, and Pac dictated what was going to happen
Damn,
in music.
yeah.
And okay, let me say this for anybody says, well, Tupac was in New York and he had to go west. No, it wasn't because of music. That was a personal choice by his mother. So
Yep.
that wasn't him, oh, music ain't working in New York, I got to go to the Bay. That's not what happened.
I'm going with my mom's.
I have to go, and that's where he really took off with the Digital Underground.
And see, so I'm a huge Pac fan. And for me, he's number one. That's for me.
Me too.
I'm not mad at Jay being number one in Billboard's list because of his longevity and what he's done for hip hop culture as a whole, right? Where he's taken it and how he's allowed it to age.
Yeah.
Versus the artists that were right before him that were people. I'll remember the Ice Cube interview, dog. He's like, oh, nah, hip hop's a young man's sport.
Yeah.
And
now,
you know what?
Now look at him.
Okay,
Mount
so
Westmore.
I'm about to get. I'm
These
about to.
four old ass rappers.
I'm about to get deep on it,
I
though.
think rap's a young man.
I'm about to
sport.
get deep
Hip-hop
on it, though.
Could go further. Go
I'm
ahead.
about to get internet weirdo conspiracy theory deep right here real quick, right? All right? I feel the people that are in charge of some of these record labels want the masses to believe this because, listen, when you're 19, right? I'm going to put myself in this perspective. If I was 19 and Interscope came to me when I was fresh in the streets with a fucking $1 million record deal, I'd have jumped at that shit. You know why? Because I'm 19 and I don't know fuck else.
And then you ain't got shit.
I ain't got shit.
Yeah.
I don't know fuck else. Yeah. So these guys that are in charge get to dictate what I do and who I am and the narrative that gets pushed. Yeah. So yeah, of course they want it to be a young man's game because it's easier to take advantage of a young man than somebody that's seasoned in this game.
Yeah.
I'll also say this though. Let's just be real. We are influenced because of where we grew up and where we're at now. Okay?
True.
Jay-Z didn't resonate with us because we were
At
not
all.
in New York. We were not in Jersey. We were not in Philly. Like, so if we grew up there, the answer is going to be different.
Yep.
It's the same thing with the LeBron and Jordan shit. We grew up on Jordan.
Yep.
That holds a special
nostalgic.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And nothing will be better than that.
That's funny you said that
That's the
because
truth.
the moment I really started paying attention to that's crazy. Because the moment I started paying attention to Jay-Z was when he did the record with fucking UGK. And where's UGK from? Texas. They right next to us.
That's what I'm saying.
So it was closer to home.
You were already UGK fans.
Exactly.
Because Riding Dirty had already came out.
It was down here in the streets.
Super Tight was already out. And he knew, he's smart, bro. He's like, I need to be introduced to this other part of the country, but I can't do it by myself, even though I am the #1 artist.
He was the biggest hip hop artist out at that point.
There you go. So I need to get known.
And the fact
I lived in Texas. Nobody was bumping fucking Jay-Z.
No.
Well, and you got to think too, though. It's a different beat style.
It's different.
I'm gonna go to beat like
it's gritty because that's what the city life is there.
They were
Down
knocking
south,
UGK though.
Down south, you're laid back. You're more.
It's
It's more about the
It's smoother.
The blues. It's
Exactly.
more about that. So
Which at the end of the day, let's be real here. All American music can go all the way back to the blues, bro.
That's where
It's
it
all
came
the
from.
blues, bro.
Rock and roll, all that shit.
Even go to EDM right now. They're all fucking blues riffs, bro.
Yep.
It's all the blues. It comes from the same fucking place. So the fact that it went down south and stayed there.
That's
I mean, it stayed
that's the
there.
birthplace of
It
what we
really
listen
is,
to,
dog.
bro. Let's just be real.
Facts. It's a fact,
what it
bro.
is.
It's a fact. So once it made its way there and hip hop went down south, I mean,
Did you guys get into the
when is it
chopped
left?
and screwed?
Oh, bro, we were in Chopped and Screwed down here before it was even fucking anything.
Are you crazy? I love that
So
shit.
did I.
For a while, that's all I was listening to. My brother was like, Jay, you gotta change this shit. Come on, man.
No,
I was like, come on.
So okay, there's different versions, right? So I got introduced to DJ Screw, 25 lighters on my dresser.
Yep.
Screw passed away, and then the next evolution was DJ 5,000 watts, Michael Watts.
Yes.
Swisher House.
And that was Swisher House.
Chopped up and not slopped up.
Yes.
Fuck
And
yeah.
so, man, so I wasn't a screwhead. I was a Swisher House DJ Michael Watts fan.
Michael Watts fan, I
So
got you.
people forget, when I was in Texas, my sister introduced me to Mike Jones before he's the Mike Jones that everybody knew.
Who?
He had an album called First Round Draft Pick with Magnificent, Magno.
Yeah.
Mike Jones and Magno.
That was down here too?
Bro, that shit changed my whole fucking life, bro. And so that's when I dived into the whole shit.
Chopped and screwed,
A lot of people didn't understand it. Like, I didn't understand it. I was like, oh, this shit is weird, but it's dope.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe, dog.
I was on the bus, bro, on the school bus in the morning. We were driving to Marianne Binford, bro, in the Westgate, right? And my homie had it on a tape. And he was like, hey, check this out. My brother got this, right? And I bumped it, and it was SPM. Chopped and screwed.
Which one was it? Was it Hustle Town?
It was
Merry-Go-Round.
no, it was Mexican radio. It was
Oh,
Chopped
damn.
and Screwed.
Oh, that was past that.
It was dope, bro.
I forget you're all young.
Yeah, I'm younger than y'all.
Fucking young
motherfuckers.
ass motherfucker. You
No,
were
no,
listening
but
to
that was-
SPM Mexican radio, Chopped and Screwed?
Yeah,
It's the
and I was like, what? That's super
radio.
dope. And then,
See,
and
I
then, about
was-
a year later,
I was in it
Fucking
like
blew up out
the
here.
albums were called The Day the Hell Broke Loose.
Yeah.
Back to the Kappa Beach.
Kappa, yeah.
Yeah, back to the
There was
Kappa.
the one with
2K1.
Yeah.
I was on,
Yeah.
bro. It was for me. It started
Fuck.
25 lighters on my
dresser.
dresser.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Come on,
I
bro.
gotta get
Come
paid.
on. I'm gonna be honest here. And it's gonna sound fucked up.
Yeah.
I'd have never drank lean if it wasn't for Chopped and Screwed music, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, that's
you
not
went
a
all the
dig.
way deep.
I
I ain't
did.
drink that shit.
Oh, listen. Hey, but
I'm just the lean
but-
I'm gonna get is from the music.
Hey, but I was so fucked up.
You was
on
like, I
lean.
gotta get it.
No,
I gotta
and
get it.
I was. Woo,
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yes.
I was Jake can
one,
attest
yeah,
to it.
one of the homies had.
Remember that time I pulled up the studio with a gallon? I was like, let's go, my dude. He's all, what the fuck is that? I was like, this is a gallon of lean, my guy. He's
gallon,
all,
yeah.
where do you even get that? I was like, don't even-
John's like, this that lean. No
don't
one
even worry
talking about
about that.
coming
Yeah, no,
down.
no,
Coming down.
I had a grill. I had a grill out of nowhere.
Bro, you know how many grills I had? So I never had the top grill. I had the bottom 6-piece.
Did you?
Bro, I had about 4 of them. I would go, so
That's
shout
funny.
out to my sis. My sis was in Dallas. She lived in Mesquite, like right outside of Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And then she lived in Arlington. So we used to go to Big T. Big T is like Slauson and Swap Meet of Dallas.
Okay.
And it's in the south side of Dallas. It's the hood. You can go get a haircut, buy rims, record an album. You can
So
get
it's
your
like
rims.
Central and Louisiana.
Yeah. It's all that shit, bro.
Bet.
And I went and got my first grill, bro, and it was like the white gold, and I probably had it 2 weeks, and we went out and I put it in like a napkin. Put it on the dresser, bro, and I'm cleaning up, threw the shit in the trash. It happened to me 4 times, bro.
You just threw them shits
The
away.
dude was like, bro, how many grills you gonna get of the same shit? I was like, no, this time put the princess cuts at the top, and like, yep.
Hey,
real shit.
Damn.
dog, the first time, bro, that's crazy. The first time when the homies came through, right? And this was when Q was recording this, dog. This is like, I'm going all the way back to 2002, dog.
Yeah. Around that time,
The
yeah.
homie comes through, right? And Q's recording this, and he's got a grill, top and bottom, right? And Q didn't know what the fuck this was. Q's like, bro, at that time, he's probably like in his 60s, bro. He grew up recording like Jerry Garcia and shit.
Yeah.
He's like a Grateful Dead head, bro. So homie's in the other side, and Q had it set up to where it was like his engineering room, and then the other apartment was the booth, right? So he never seen the artist. So he gets in there, and Q's like, man, you got a really bad lisp. I was like, what the fuck is Q talking about? He's all, yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, bro, but your S's and T's really sound like shit. And he's like, oh, man, maybe I should take out my grill. And listen, Q's like, what the fuck's a grill? He's all, I'm wearing diamonds on my teeth. And Q's like, why the fuck would you do some shit like that for?
You take them out, you can hear the clink, clink.
And not only that, why'd you think you would want to record wearing some shit in your mouth?
It's the feeling. That's what it is.
He was recording with his grill. Q roasted his ass, bro. It was, hey, after that, I never seen that dude in a grill ever again.
He's like, fuck this grill.
Because I think he got the grill at the flea market for one, right?
Oh, see, that's the difference. You can't
It
get
was
the
falling
flea-
out.
Yeah, it wasn't fitting right. Or he took it from somebody and
It
didn't have
looked
the
like-
right fit.
It looked like my nana's. It looked like my nana's dentures coming in and out on the
Shit
mouth,
be moving
bro.
and shit.
Dog.
Oh, gross.
Hey,
dog.
bro, that's fucking
That's
funny, dog.
Fuck, that's crazy, dog.
Yeah, it fucking, bro, music, dog, it evolves, and I think it's really regional. Regional places.
But, well, it used to be. What we have here now, our cell phones make us neighbors to everybody.
That's true.
And you know what I mean? Like the regional, I think it's greater now. It's way better that it's not regional because y'all know we used to be so stuck in our region. Like, this is the motherfucker right here. Fuck that other side.
Yep.
Now everybody's your neighbor. You can discover people. You could like I'll take somebody like Kodak Black.
We'd have never heard him down here.
Never would have even understood that shit.
X.
Still don't.
XXX.
Yeah.
We'd have bro, he's
Never.
in Florida, dog. We'd have never heard him down here.
You'd have never, or you wouldn't have gotten it.
No.
So now you could see what their influences are, what their living situation is by going on social media, and you'd be like, oh, I get it. That's what's up. And then also some people emulate the shit. So you got Florida culture way over here in Cali.
Yep.
You have Cali culture way over here
Up
in
in New
Atlanta
York.
or New York. Like,
Look, when they were I mean, let's be real here. There was
gangs.
a time when New York was like, yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck is the Crips and the Bloods doing in New York?
How did the Crips and Bloods get up in
And-
New York
and
all of a
they
sudden?
ain't never seen the Pacific Ocean,
No,
bro.
they out
Like,
there in
real
New
shit.
York, out of nowhere, dog.
That's what the internet's done for us.
See, I'm
and it's
glad-
great. It's dope.
I'm glad you brought it there, bro, because we started this talking about the fucking negative shit that the internet has had, which is a lot of it.
Right.
But there's a lot, bro, the positive, like, let's just be real here. None of us motherfuckers would be sitting here talking shit with anybody listening if it wasn't for the fucking
Fuck
internet
no.
right here,
Fuck
right?
no.
For the
They wouldn't,
interwebs.
bro. So there's good, I feel there's good and bad in every milestone that we make with technology and shit, right? So the internet has its bad as far as people being able to just fucking spew as much hatred as they want, but it's got its greats because it's allowed us to connect to people in a way we never would have been able to.
Also,
30 years ago.
Also, it helps you connect to people who you want to know.
Yep.
You can find out about anybody right now.
Yep.
Real shit. Just
You could.
click on it. Okay. This person's interesting. He's interesting. She's interested. Let me see what she's really about. What's the home life like?
Yep.
When you pull the curtain back, are they the same person or is it a fucking facade?
Is it a facade? Is it
for
a
the world
character?
to see? Now you can't be that facade no more.
No, you got to be yourself.
You
bro.
gotta be. If you really gonna peel the curtains back.
Yep.
And expose who you really are, you can't fake it.
Nah, you got to be ready, and
Can't fake it.
You got to be ready for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Bro.
I got a question for y'all. Give me 3 artists that you would have loved to have seen during the social media era.
Okay, I'm gonna just jump straight into Michael Jordan.
Jordan. Okay.
Woo!
Jordan.
Jordan on IG.
You know what's up? Yeah. Okay. And you know I like this answer because I always say Michael Jordan was the last of the fairy tale, tall tale people.
He was mythical. He's still mythical.
He's the very last big person that we had without social media, where you got people like us that's saying, man, he dunked on 2 centers from the free throw line. You should have seen it. Like,
I still don't know what I would do if I met Jordan in real life.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd react,
no,
bro.
you don't want to meet your heroes.
They say that all the time.
Hell, fuck them, bro.
But even if I just seen him, like if he was right there by that count, I don't know what the fuck I'd do, bro.
I would give anything to see Jordan fucking play like in real life.
You know he
like,
could still ball, though.
Well,
But you're talking about in his prime.
I'm talking about like seeing
Right
him
now?
fucking play.
He just
for the
turned
Bulls,
60.
dog.
Imagine 60-year-old Jordan out here.
He'll bust your ass, bro.
Oh, he bust my ass for sure.
Mine too.
100%.
Mine too.
100%.
I
So
bust
you
your
said
ass,
three.
so I know
You
he
said-
will.
Give me 3. Give me
Okay,
3
so
people that you
Jordan?
wish you could have saw during the social media era.
Pac.
Oh, you
Oh yeah.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Jordan, Pac, and damn, who would
Because
be 3?
Pac would have been.
I
He'd
would-
have been
Pac
wild.
would've been wild as fuck. I
Y'all
would say-
thought 50 was crazy?
I would say Pac and Big for sure, bro. Because I'm curious.
I don't-
I think Pac would have been.
I think
Big would have been reserved.
kicked back,
I don't.
Yeah.
Big was more not antisocial, but he wasn't really opening
No,
to his
Pac would have been
personal
like,
life.
"Fuck
Yeah.
these motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Y'all
Pac-
want
like
this
that,
shit?"
yeah.
I feel like Pac would have been banned on Twitter.
For sure. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
For
And
sure.
Elon would have let him back on.
For
bro.
sure. See, Pac used to pull up to people's house parties.
Yeah,
Like he would do a show
And
and
then go
go
to
to
the
a
house party.
house party and with his fans. Like that's social media
That's
shit.
dope. Yeah.
Who's the last one for you?
damn, the third one. Damn, that's a hard one, bro.
I got mine, and they're gonna be different than his.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jordan,
Yeah.
Pac,
Yeah.
and fuck, I don't know who my
Yeah.
third would be.
It has to be an artist, like a
Anybody
Anybody.
in pop culture.
I don't know who my third would be. That's not here around right
Yeah,
now.
that,
Yeah,
or,
that's
who,
gone.
Kinda-
or who was in their prime without social media. I got mine.
I don't know why.
Because boy, I would follow their stories, they post. I would.
I-
You know when you
I
when
almost
you
wanna
click
say
that little bell.
Metallica, but they're still
Metallica,
around,
yeah,
bro.
they're still around.
I don't
but
know
see,
how active they are,
but they
though.
wasn't they in their prime. It wasn't social media era, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, exactly.
They started to hate on the social media
They
area with their
did, they
Napster
did.
shit.
Hey, well, you know what's dope about them? I think like 2 of them are actually vets. So if you really listen
Yeah,
to a lot of
yeah.
their music, it's like it's talking about like war stories almost. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know who my third is. Who's your 3, Buck? Who's my third? I don't know.
Number 1, Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
That's a living fucking cartoon, bro.
100%.
Do you know the debauchery that will be on his social media?
Imagine the memes he would post.
Fuck the memes.
The
Just the
stories.
fucking live shit.
Imagine ODB's
Bruh.
live during
God.
COVID. Hey, what about
Thank you. That's
let's talk
what I'm
about Trey
saying.
Songz. Okay,
That's
remember
what
Trey
I'm saying.
Songz? Remember not Trey Songz, homeboy that fucking shot homegirl in the foot.
What's it?
Oh, you talking about? Damn, why did I just
What the
draw
fuck
a blank?
is his name? I could.
He's
Tory
bro,
Lanez.
Tory
Tory
Lanez.
Lanez.
Let me
Remember what
tell
he was
y'all
doing-
something.
remember what he was doing for social media, though?
I was perfect attendance to Tory Lanez live.
That shit was
That shit was great,
bro.
Bro,
That's the best Instagram ever has been.
That's that's the first phone prop up shit that I ever bought.
Oh,
because
bro.
I would just sit there and be like,
Wow, what's gonna
Look
happen
at that.
next?
This
And then
motherfucker
right
should
after
be
that,
live. Never
seen
right
that
after that, you go to the
Oh.
verses. Hey, it was
you go
Tory
to
Lanez
Tory
and then
Lanez
the
and the
verses.
verses, and then after the verses, you go back to Tory Lanez.
Because he was still on that motherfucker. So,
No,
oh yeah,
okay, ODB,
I see it.
Magic Johnson.
Okay,
Could you imagine?
okay, yeah.
the
Oh, he was
shit
out here.
Magic.
He was out here smashing.
Yeah. Right.
He was out here fucking.
Oh, and then okay, I'm gonna go back on this one. Prince.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with Will.
Prince on social media. Can you imagine
that'd
the shit? And I'm not saying a lot of people probably be like, "Oh, Prince wouldn't have been on social media." I'm talking if they were willing participants.
If he was on
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media.
yeah.
Like he was like, "I'm gonna win the fucking internet." Prince is that dude, bro.
Yeah,
Prince,
that would be kind of fire, bro. That would be kind of fire,
bruh. Prince on social media.
Well, so when did he pass, and then when was social media?
Prince hadn't been Prince for a while.
Yeah.
when he passed.
Yep.
I'm talking about Purple Rain,
We're talking peak
Raspberry
Prince.
Oh, okay.
Beret,
Okay. That makes
We're
sense.
talking peak
Apollonia Prince. I'm
Yeah,
talking
that's a
about
little before my time.
I think I
ain't
know
gonna
my
lie.
third.
who?
Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Bro, he would have died.
Yeah.
He would have died during the social media era, bro.
Dennis Rodman. Jordan. Who did I say was my second?
You said.
Who did I say?
Who did you say?
Damn, I'm drawing a blank here. Who did I say,
I think
Jess?
you said Parker, baby.
Okay, I
You
said
said
Pac.
Pac. You
I
said
said
Pac.
Jordan, Pac,
Yeah.
and Rodman. Those would be my three. If I could follow any three.
Those are some good ones,
God
bro.
damn, bro.
Is Rodman active on anything?
I don't know, but imagine if
well,
you would have took
Rodman's-
us.
I'm talking.
I know he's older.
Yeah,
but
I'm
he's
talking
like
about
still
Bulls
playing
Rodman.
right
I'm talking
now,
about
yeah.
97 Bulls
He's still,
Rodman.
he's still a
Yeah.
crazy motherfucker.
When he
Carmen
said,
Electra
when he said,
Rodman.
listen, Phil, I need a break to go to Vegas.
Yes.
If we would have seen the stories in Vegas at that
Yeah.
night,
Yes.
whoo,
And you know Dennis would have been with the social media shits.
he would have been with the shit.
This motherfucker, his phone would be dead all day because he'd have just been on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Listen, although Tommy Lee from Motley Crue during the Pamela Lee time.
What?
I'm not talking about him now showing pictures of his dick and shit.
What?
I'm talking about that time.
Yeah.
Would we have got the tape on IG first?
That should have been
Damn.
that should have been Instagram Live.
Hey, bruh,
Bro,
could
that
you
should have been
imagine?
live.
No,
that should have been
Yo,
live.
They'd cut that shit.
No,
so
bullshit.
quick, bro. You don't think so?
Man,
Did
have
you
you,
do that?
have you
Hey.
seen some of these
Here we
Instagram
go.
stories?
All right.
Instagram lives?
I just watched the Pamela Anderson doc on Netflix, right?
First of all, did you
download it?
Okay, first of all,
download it? What?
watch this. I watched this shit and I was like, damn, this old bitch looked like Pamela Anderson's auntie. And I didn't know it was her, bro. I thought the bitch would die. I was like, damn, did she die?
Hey.
Who is this bitch that's talking her story, bro?
Yeah.
Because she been so fine my whole life. Man, she look like she got lupus, bro. Her face is all swole up. And
Fuck, it's like-
she ain't got no titty meat no more. I was like, what happened to the bad bitch from running on the sand? Like she
Running on the sand.
Bro, this woman looked like
Whatever happened to any of
Bro,
the
she
other
looked
chicks
like
on that?
bro, she looked like she be going to her mailbox looking for a social security check every Saturday. Like she looks fucked up right now, bro.
Her documentary was so.
It was real though.
She gave zero fucks.
She gave
bruh.
it up.
Damn.
She gave it up.
Hey,
She gave it up.
I used to look at Pamela Anderson Lee as like, all right, Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, she made you. I'ma
be real here.
Pamela Anderson made your weenie wiggle
In the
Real shit.
90s.
She made your weenie
Yeah,
wiggle.
oh yeah.
In the 90s, Pamela
Yeah.
had me
Yeah.
ready.
Now,
Right? So to see this version of her, bro, I was like, damn.
this bitch looked like a backup Golden Girl. Like something ain't right. I'm like, you supposed to be fine forever. Like,
And she's got no makeup on. She's
Oh,
brutal.
bro.
She's talking about, you know what's crazy? When she said, yeah, I think I still love Tommy Lee. That motherfucker's married with kids and all kinds of other shit.
Tommy Lee's like, nah,
Listen,
bitch.
there was no filter. Hey,
That was fun, but
her fucking documentary was so dope.
It was,
because
though.
she had no filter.
None.
She was not a celebrity.
Nope.
She's on her fucking mom's fucking farm that she grew up on,
Yeah.
and she gave the gritty all of it. That's one of the best documentaries Netflix has ever done.
She looked like, if you can think of a bitch that milks cows, that's what she looks like now.
it. 100%.
I am not lying to you. Like she churns butter and milks cows right now.
She talks about, she's like, no one wants to see my titties now. She even
He's
says
like-
it.
he's
She's like, everybody wanted to talk about my titties, so no one wants to see them
I was
now.
like, hell no. She looked like an evaporated milk model, bro. Like she fucked up right now. Powder milk Pamela. That's what she is, bro.
we're all going there, motherfucker.
She
I know,
Hey.
we going there. We going. Hey, I'll be there with her.
she
Fuck
farts and it goes,
it. Yeah. It's like,
Damn.
hey, on that note, that's a
Yeah.
good note. I think
guess.
that's an
Good shit.
exclamation point.
Good shit, man.
Right? That's
Good
an
shit.
exclamation point.
Hey, Pamela, if you want to give me some pussy, I'll still take it, though. I ain't going to lie to you.
I
I'll
ain't
still
kicking
take
her.
that. I'll still take it.
I ain't kicking her out, dog.
Hell no.
I ain't kicking her out, bruh. Fellas, on that note,
Yeah.
until next time.
I gotta say, can I say one more thing, man?
sure the fuck
Look,
can.
man, we talked off camera, bro, and I just wanted to say this. I want to say thank you guys for having me the
course.
first time. The views was crazy, bro. The views was dope. The second time, thank you for having me on. But a lot has changed, so can I plug a few things, man?
Listen, if you don't look at the main camera
main
or
one?
your camera
I'ma look at
and
this one.
plug the fuck
I'm
out
gonna
of
plug.
it, let's go.
There's only two things I need to plug, man, because three. So there's a lot of shit that I have going on, but there's three things that are
Before
near-
you go.
Go ahead.
Before you go.
Yeah.
Congrats on 97.3.
That's
my
what I'm
dog.
gonna talk
That's
about.
a big
That's what I'm gonna
congratulations
talk about.
from me.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Nothing but love.
Thank
brother.
you, man. And look, you hit me personally. You was like, yo, what the fuck? Because I had to keep it hush hush. Because how radio works is I wanted to tell the world, but but until you get that offer letter, Shout out to the homie Jay Steele. Jay Steele is a program director over there at Kiss 97.3.
Dope.
You know, he saw me do stand-up. He heard me at the other station. He heard me on the Sports Animal. We had a sit down. He told me his vision. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Bet.
So it's called Albuquerque Weekends.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday.
Let's
and people
go.
are like, why do you call it Albuquerque? It's because it's me, not just me, but it's the whole fucking city. We all going together,
Let's
bro.
go.
That's what it is.
Dog,
So,
fuck yeah.
so you know, I went over there. They welcomed me with open arms. The things that I didn't know is they haven't had an on-air personality hired there in a long fucking time.
That's crazy. So they just got all the old dudes there. They've been there forever.
And not even that, someone who actually, like, I consider myself from here now. Like, when I told you before, when I go do stand-up in different cities and states, I say Albuquerque.
I mean,
That's what it is, because that's where I started. So for them to have that trust and come to me and give me that, it's dope. And it's not just me, man. It's the whole fucking city. I promise you, we're going to have fun. It's
Let's go.
live. Live. I'm taking calls. I'm
So
doing
you ain't
all that.
pre-recorded, you're
No,
live.
well, the first weekend I pre-recorded because I was on the morning show with Gina Lee Fuentes. Shout out to Gina. Shout out to Ando. I trained with them on like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I learned the board. That Friday morning, Gina was like, hey, I got some stuff to do. I got some shit to do. Run the first hour of the morning show.
damn.
And I was there at 6 o'clock in the morning. Boom, live hot mic, did my thing. And I knew what it was. It was a test. It was a test.
See if you could
To
actually swim.
Not even to see if I can do it, to see if I would do it. Can't be afraid of you can't be afraid of those times. So, you know what? That first weekend, it was recorded. So here's the deal. Every weekend that I don't have comedy out of town or something, it's gonna be live. I'm taking calls. We're talking real shit. It's gonna be fun. They give me the full reins, bro. So y'all tune in. Like I said, it's called Albuquerque Weekends. Saturday from, let me get this right. Saturday from 10 to 4. Sundays from noon to 5.
Sick,
Oh,
brother.
it's a good hours,
That's what
bro.
it is,
Fuck
bro.
yeah.
But it's some other shit on the horizons. It's not. That's just the beginning.
Let's go.
That's what it is. Also, man, check out my podcast. Gotta have y'all's ass on my shit.
Come on, bro. Yeah,
Y'all,
Bucket shit, come on, bro.
The next time we have people come on, you're gonna be the first guest.
Let's go.
My producer, shout out to Larry. He's gonna see this and be mad. You was over there twice, and them motherfuckers ain't been over here one goddamn time.
Time we going.
We
Next-
coming.
Let's go.
Matter of fact, fuck it. We'll talk when we get off this shit.
Let's go.
It's called The BS Show, man. We are raw. We are real. We are live. I think we are the only live podcast.
That's fire.
Yo, live? Okay.
Every Tuesday at 8 p.m., we're live. We got a live chat.
That's fire.
We don't, it ain't like.
Where
we'll-
at?
It's at our studio.
I
You'll
mean,
see.
where could we watch it live?
Oh, you can see it anywhere. Just look out The BS Show. Every Tuesday, we're on YouTube. We're on.
Dope.
You can go to. We got Facebook.
Anywhere
we're
that
on
does live.
Twitch. We're on everywhere, bro. Like we're everywhere. So The BS Show. If y'all fuck with Johnny, y'all have heard of The BS Show.
I mean, come on.
Let's
be real here.
It's only two, bro. It's
Yeah.
me and him. That's it. Let's be real. I'm gonna talk my shit. Fuck y'all. If it ain't
be
us,
real
if
here
it
now.
ain't us, it ain't shit. I'm gonna
Hey,
tell you. I'm gonna be.
hey,
I know
hey.
you more humble.
Hey, let's go.
I'm
No,
gonna,
listen.
I'm gonna give him my flowers.
I'm
Fuck
on my
that shit.
time. I'm on my. If it ain't us, it ain't shit.
It ain't shit. So you know, Johnny, I was like, bro. When the fuck, bro? We collaborate. Remember, we were at the El Rey.
I know.
And
Drunk as shit in the back of the El Rey.
The thing was, we're both busy people. So I said, man, when I get the chance to talk to this motherfucker, we need to collaborate, bro. Because even though this city and this area is small, there's still separation factions.
Oh, there is.
So when you can have people like us come together, you never know what somebody else can be like, oh, it's not a one-man thing. Like, we can
Exactly.
all work
Exactly.
together
Yup.
and make this shit pop off, man. So I got Albuquerque Weekends, Kiss 97.3. I got the BS Show. And also, my real passion is stand-up fucking comedy. Y'all follow me on social media, Buck_Dangerous. That's my IG.
Yeah.
My real name on Facebook, Robert Gibson with a P. Follow that shit.
Get it.
Or you can just go to my fucking website, robertbuckdgibson.com, and find out where I'm doing stand-up. Bro.
Easy. Y'all
That's
heard
it.
it.
That's
right?
it.
Y'all heard it. It don't get any simpler than
That's it.
fucking that.
That's
you know
it,
what I mean?
man.
Talking
And
about
shout out to Larry. Shout out to Larry does all of my media shit. Shout out to Six. That's my brother. That's my business partner. That's my team, bro.
hey, talking about comedy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Evan.
Shout out to Evan Ronzi.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna be there.
So are you gonna be on it?
I'm gonna be a judge.
Oh yes, be a
I get to be talking shit.
Talk your
hell
shit.
yeah.
Let me tell y'all. So if you've never been to these roast battles, giving flowers to Evan Ronzi. Evan Ronzi, right?
Yes.
I met him when he was young, bro. A shout out to UBR, Universal Battle Realm. I was from day one a fan of that shit. I was going through all this shit. Ronzi was one of the battlers. He's one of the forefathers of that shit.
And he can spit, bruh.
He got it. He's a talent, bro. Not
Yeah.
just a rapper.
Nah, he's
Like,
got it. Yeah.
That boy, he's smart. So then it kind of evolved to where I spun off and started doing comedy. Ronzi kind of outgrew just a battle rapper, and then we both got a unique opportunity from being here in Albuquerque. Me and him, he did a roast battle in the belly room of the world famous Comedy Store.
Damn.
And I did stand-up comedy at the world famous Comedy Store.
That same night?
No, it was, I think I was first and then he went a little bit later. We linked up and he was like, yo, I want to do roast battles here in Albuquerque. That's my shit. I can sit and roast as long as we talked on this fucking podcast, bro.
Yeah.
So he gave me the idea and I participated in the first couple ones. And he was like, bro, you can't do this shit, bro. You fucking him up. So then I became the host. He was like, you host because that's more time for you to talk, talk your shit, and be a reoccurring judge. So there's only 2 reoccurring judges, me and Ronzi.
Oh, I'm about to be on the next one.
And you're going to be on the next one, talk your shit. And then also me and Ronzi actually did a roast battle against each other on the UBR platform.
Sick.
We did it. And so to see, man, I'm very proud of that dude, man. To see his vision come into fruition and how big it is, you'll see, bro. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. No disrespect. No, fuck that. Disrespect to everybody. There's 2 reoccurring shows that happen at Revel in the Dueling Pianos that are consistently packed out: the roast battles and the Gong Show.
Bet.
And those are 2 unique shows to where we have a lot of fun.
That's
so
dope,
that's
dog.
gonna be your element. All I'm gonna say is you better not come pussyfooting, man. You
We're
better
gonna go.
you
I'm
better
gonna
talk
get him,
that
bro.
shit,
I'm gonna
bro.
talk all that shit. They're gonna hate me by the time I leave.
Bro, you've
there.
seen the clips, man.
Oh, I know.
Like,
That's
you've
why I'm
seen
gonna go
it.
in
You've
extra.
seen the clips.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna come in so hot.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be like, "Fuck this dude." Fuck this.
That's
dude.
how they be with me. They be like, oh,
I want
damn,
hate.
this
I want
motherfucker.
hate comments in
Yeah.
all
Hey,
my
well, when
shit.
is that show that you're judging? When is it?
So I want to say
Didn't he say March?
but I
Yeah.
don't remember
Okay.
the date.
I don't remember. Obviously, I don't remember. I said it was the Gong Show, and that's not even
Yeah,
the right
hell
fucking
yeah.
show, right? So
was
I was
like-
wrong, but it's in March. It's in
I was
March.
like, let me find out he taking credit for the Gong
This
Show.
motherfucker, dog. So it's in March though, Jay.
But
And I'm
y'all-
gonna be there
yeah,
talking my
y'all-
shit.
yeah.
Cause I told Ron, because we sat down, we had a convo, you know what I mean? Shout out to Santa Fe Brewery, shout out to Evan, shout out to
This
all
shit
the
is-
comics
this shit is
out there.
perfect, man.
Fire, come
This is
on,
perfect.
bro. Easy
And
drinker.
it's not even. And you know what I like about this shit? The packaging, bro.
Oh, it's fire.
The
Come on,
packaging
look.
is dope, man. You
Fire.
can't get no better than that.
So I told, you know what I'm saying, we were talking about how you were like, man, if you jump on a comedy show and it's not one of mine, bro, we're gonna have some fucking problems. I'm
Issues,
talking
bro.
shit in the
We're gonna have
front
some
row.
fucking issues.
So
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there with a camera.
I told Ronzi, I was like, listen, bruh, I'm getting a set and I want to make sure that I got a good solid 30 minutes. He's like, nah, bro.
No.
Fuck that. He said,
No.
you better have a good 5, motherfucker. Start with 5 and then go in because
Wait, who the fuck told you to have a hot 30?
nobody, that's just me. No one told me that. That's just my stupid ass.
Let me tell you, I'm coming from experience.
Have a hot 5.
The first time I did comedy, let me show you how stupid and dumb it was. We had a roast. No. We had a rap battle. Shout out to my boy Noel Goodrich, and shout out to Ronnie. Ronnie nigga
Oh yeah,
bingo.
shout out to Ronnie.
Yeah.
That's the
That,
dog
that
right
was
there.
the roast battle. No, why I keep saying roast battle? It was a rap battle.
See, I feel less bad about the gong shit.
Yeah. I keep saying now I got roasted on my head.
Everybody's fucking up.
We did a rap battle, and shout out to Six because it was at where Hibachi One is now.
Yeah.
It used to be main event. That was Six's club.
That's crazy. That was his club?
That was his.
Damn,
Yeah,
okay.
and so it was a rap battle with them two. Just me. That was the whole fucking show.
A battle then comedy.
Yes.
How
That
long
was
was your set?
An hour and 25
What
minutes.
the fuck? You had an hour and 20-minute set. Your first fucking set.
But and I didn't even get through half of my shit. Cause it was just crowd. It was just I was like so into it. And it was so stupid, bro. Now that I know the comedy game, like
That's crazy.
no, bro. Ronzi's right.
Have a hot 5.
5 to
Bet.
7. Cause it's gonna feel like a fucking eternity.
I
Yeah,
bet.
because I'm used to being on stage.
Goddamn.
Listen, and I told Ronzi this.
Yeah.
I said, "Listen, brother, I'm used to being on stage with music behind me.
Nah,
right?
ain't no
That's a crutch.
Ain't no backup.
It's a crutch.
Ain't no DJ.
Yeah, ain't no
it's
DJ.
you and this motherfucker
It's a
right
crutch.
here. Yeah.
So like, I could stop and talk shit to the crowd, but I
Yeah.
could go straight into
Go
another
back into
song.
it. Yeah, you be like, yeah, this song, the inspiration came from.
Boom, boom,
You
boom.
know what I'm saying?
No one's
And then,
laughing.
DJ,
Alright,
drop that
Drop
shit.
that shit. Ain't no DJ drop that
I'll
shit.
drop the next
No,
joke.
yeah,
Hey.
you. They be like, fuck that. What you else we got to say? That's what they gonna be like.
I will be at the roast battles. It's in March. It's at Revel.
Yeah.
And,
it's going to be on a Wednesday night. We know that much.
We're gonna
so
keep it pushing.
Just I know they're
One
on
of the
Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, but
But-
it'll be out there. But I still want that stand up, bro.
It's coming.
I bet not ever wake up on social media
and it's without
and
one of
this
yours.
motherfucker doing stand up.
Nah, listen.
I'm gonna sabotage the fuck out of it,
You
bro.
listen. If you ain't the one introducing me on my
Yeah.
first hot 5 minute, shout
Yeah.
out to Ronzi for
Yeah.
the advice. I'm out here trying to work a 30.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, how you the opener with 30? What the fuck? Sit your ass down, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get your ass out of here, bro.
If you ain't introducing me, dog, it ain't gonna hit right.
Yeah,
my
man.
dude.
Rookie of the year over here.
Yeah,
And
real shit.
I just want to say, brother, congrats, dog, on everything, bro. And I like how you said, I say Albuquerque because listen, bro, you represent us, dog, and the culture, bro.
Yeah.
You might not have been born here,
Right.
but I'm an adamant believer, and just because you ain't born in a motherfucking
I've been entwined
place
in this bitch since I've
doesn't
been here,
mean.
bro.
I feel if a place molds you into your final form,
Yeah.
That's
Because you
where the fuck
take
you're from,
everything
right?
else.
Yeah.
And I'll say this: a lot of people don't know this. I moved here. I didn't know shit. I'd never been here. I didn't know a soul. I only know 2 people. I knew my daughter and her mom.
So that's what brought you out here.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I was tired. I couldn't be
respect
the
it.
long distance father no more. Like it was bad. Like my daughter, the last time I saw her, she was crying and shit, and I was like,
nah.
I don't have shit going like that.
Where were you living?
I was in Dallas.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So it was a good
Yeah,
little trip.
Yeah,
back and
because I
forth.
lived. So what happened was, I was in Long Beach. I worked at the Port of Long Beach. Shout out to Toyota Distributions. What I used to do, I had a cake job, bro. I used to drive the Toyotas. The longshoremen would take them off the ships, and I would just drive them into the lot.
That's
And then the people who had the trucks to distribute them, they would load them up. I worked night shift.
So you're the dude that was lining them all up for everybody to come by them.
That's it. Yep. And I listened to fucking radio all night. And so 9/11 hit. We got laid off. We had severance pay, unemployment. I partied for like 2 years, bro. I didn't
Severance pay and unemployment?
What?
Love it.
Easy money.
Let's run it.
My sister called me. She was like, man, she had my oldest nephew, my bad. And she was like, I need help. And I didn't want to move to fuck Texas, bro. I did not want to fuck that shit. But I moved back, helped her out. That's when I met my oldest daughter's mom. We had a child. She moved my daughter was maybe 2, 3. They moved out here because she had family here. And we would meet up, and that last time, bro, it fucked me up, bro. We met up, it was probably for like 3-4 years, bro.
Damn,
And then
that's a lot. That's a long time to do
after
that.
my daughter had gotten older, I want my daddy. I was like, fuck. I got online, bro. My first apartment was Indigo Park, Pennsylvania, Montgomery.
Yep.
And
You just went straight into the shit.
And I had no clue. I was like, shit, fuck
Hey,
it.
fuck
Seems like
it.
a nice
It's
area.
cheap.
It's cool.
cheap. Look at the tree on the advertisement.
They got a nice blue gate around it. Like,
Look at the fucking the mountain in the back.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
looks
Right
gorgeous.
Bro, I moved out here. My first job was T-Mobile. I went online. I got a
Okay.
job at T-Mobile of Manal. I was fucking with a chick that lived deep in the fucking. She lived on Don Andreas Southwest.
Hold up.
Yeah.
You were fucking with Sally from the South
Bro,
Valley?
yes. That shows you how green I was.
You were
bro.
fucking with Sally from the South
Bro,
Valley.
and I used to go out. So Thursdays, I used to go to Ground Zero because it was right up the street on Eubank. Then I would go to like Sauce and Raw, and that's how I would meet people, man. But going out to the clubs and fucking playing basketball, that was my shit.
That's fucking crazy.
Now the evolution, so yeah.
Well, dog, to have you down here, bro, to help us push to where the fuck we know we all need to be at.
Yeah.
Man, we're lucky, brother.
Bro, no. And anybody who knows me, they've seen it, bro. I love to meet people who knew me before. Some people get mad. I knew you before, Buck D.
Like, so what?
No, that means you don't know me now.
Bro, facts.
Real shit.
I tell him, well, I knew you before.
You don't know me now.
The 5 baby dads too, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't mean
Yeah.
shit.
I remember you didn't have no stretch marks
Don't
on your
mean
ass.
shit. I remember when you wouldn't want to talk to me in high school. Now all of a sudden you're in my DMs.
Fuck, man. I know you want to wrap up, but I said something the other day that I was thinking. When bitches get their body done, and like the BBLs and the bodies, do they recycle do they let the dudes who used to fuck them before the bodies fuck after? Or do they be like, we got new dudes.
I'm too good.
Yeah. Like,
I would have
do the
to
dudes get thrown out like the old flab that they had? Like,
So
what,
to me,
do they bag them?
Like the old
They be like, oh, you got sucked out with the fat. Fuck you.
knowing women,
That's bullshit.
Knowing women and the way I know women, they finna flex on old dude. They finna
use 'em.
flex.
No, they ain't flexing. They don't even fuck with them no more.
No, but they're gonna women.
They going straight to the
women
6
are
and 8 packs.
strategic, right? They're gonna post something that's gonna get his attention, guaranteed.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. I equate it to this because if I was like you, I was like, man, fuck them, bro. How you gonna get fined and don't fuck with the dudes who fucked with you when you was regular? But let me get rich. Fuck y'all broke bitches. Y'all old news now.
How you not gonna let me hit when your ass was like a pancake,
Yeah.
and now that shit's out here and I can't touch it?
Look, I wish I would be a millionaire fucking with a bitch on One to Bow. You got me fucked up, bro. Fuck that bitch, bro.
Listen,
That's the old me. Fuck you.
hey, them bitches on Want to Bow can suck a dick.
I know, but shit, not $1 million dick. Fuck you.
Hey, and on that note,
Yeah.
can the bitches on Want to Bow suck $1 million dick? Until next time,
We out, man.
respect to connect.
For sure.
Peace.